If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still till the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm a lie about a motive. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side flarge. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Hands up as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Welcome on in, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's happening?
Well, your mic is pointed straight to the sky. There you go. Don't let a shot at me.
You've been doing the show for 12 seconds.
Well, I mean, you would think, get in position, You got to get, when a play starts, you got to be in proper position. But bigger news. Hello, Jennifer! Whoa!
She actually beat Marcos here.
I did.
And then had the audacity to say, "Oh, I think we're gonna need some help. I just went over there and
Whoa, chill. They called me over there, and then I said they
Okay.
needed help.
Jennifer used to produce back in the good old days.
not with Robbie. Robbie wouldn't let nobody touch the board.
Well,
I've
that's when
heard
I
that.
was training. Thankfully, that ended.
He just didn't want any curse words to slip by.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't even speaking back then.
No, he meant from us. Like he
Yeah.
was gonna hover over that dump board.
Oh my goodness. Too close. Too close.
Over everybody.
Yeah, man. Let's get to headlines here, which are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory, like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Panthers lost last night.
Yeah.
4-1 to the Caps. Good game by Spencer Knight. They got a couple of add-ons there at the end. But still, 6 out of 7 for the Cats after a win streak. It's been very herky-jerky.
They did the same thing last year and everybody was hyping
Maurice said that it was worse last year. They said last year's play. He says something's missing. He was very mysterious after the game.
Mhm.
He's like, something's missing. I'm like, well, what's missing? He's like, I got to help us find it. I'm like, what are you, Liam Neeson? What do you got missing, Paul? It's like, keep and see. He goes, that's not for you.
Can you ever watch? And I'll give you a perfect example. So remember when I came in here Monday and I said, how does a quarterback throw for 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions, and the team get blown out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like something's missing.
Something's missing.
You
I don't know.
What in the hell is going on?
But he's being very mysterious. Maybe he
Right.
doesn't know. Maybe that's like him playing. He's like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell's
I
going on
would-
with us right now.
I would
But he's
guess.
sitting here and he's just like, something is missing. I'm like, what? He goes, that's not for you guys to know. I'm like, what are you keeping secrets from me, Paul?
Yeah, but what are they gonna? How are they gonna?
I don't know.
I
don't know. Is it fat cat syndrome? Is he seeing a little FCS?
No.
I know he said back in October, he's like, there's going to be games we lose. You guys are going to call it a cup hangover. But is this a cup hangover?
No, because they started off so strong. Maybe they just need
Maybe
to take a deep breath and reboot.
But after it's like, all right, what do we? Maybe there has to be a point where they started drubbing everybody. They're like, it's a lot easier than we thought it was going to be defending this, boys. And now cup hangover. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Maybe they're finally getting rest.
Here's the deal. That's why there's 82 games, right? Like you're gonna have the ebbs and flows of this. Last year they had it at what we thought was the worst possible time, which was
yes,
in January.
that's fair.
So I'm like, it's not even December yet. Maybe they got it out of their system early, and then go back on a little run.
teased me with that Winnipeg game where they lit Winnipeg up, and I was like, oh, they're good.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so cold in Green Bay.
Here's Paul Maurice on them struggling right now. Piece of
Well,
the
it was
game.
a tight game, and I think the chances will probably end up even. No, that's it. There'll be a bunch of stuff we like and a whole bunch of stuff we don't.
What are some of those things that you do?
No, I'm going to deal that with the team. That's not for you guys.
Paul, is it closer to what you want? I mean, it was a 2-1 game till the end, obviously. Is this closer to what you want?
I mean, well, there's a piece of our game that's missing, and we're going to have to find it. So I think we had it at times. So for a short period of time, I don't think we had much going. We had some, we missed some chances and stuff, but we had probably about 7, 8 minutes of real good at the end of the second period, and that was earned. I think we got lucky. We earned that, and we got to stretch that out to a longer period of time.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the TV and was wondering why Sean Merriman's eyebrows look like a demon. You'll see.
Okay.
I was like, is that normal? Did they grow like that?
I don't know.
I know.
Lights out.
Lights out. Look.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You thought I was kidding, right?
He went a little too hard on the plucky plucks.
Right. You think I was kidding, huh? He looks like a demon.
Huh. What is that?
I don't know. Jennifer,
That's
as an eyebrow expert.
like he's got like a high. Woo.
Yeah, look.
Oh.
Some people.
It looks like wait, you
Look, now
remember
they're
that movie with
normal.
Adam Sandler? Just Go With It,
Mhm.
when he was the plastic surgeon and
I
the
love
chick
that movie.
the chick came in with the eyebrow. Like that's what it looks like.
It was that guy actually.
No,
Oh,
when
no,
they
it
went to
was
the
the girl.
office, it
Okay,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
girl. The other, she's a comedian too. I'm telling you, I don't understand. Like,
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
What?
I was listening to Paul Maurice, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw.
Yeah, you thought the piece missing was Sean Merriman's eyebrows.
Oh,
Do you know what the piece missing really is?
what?
Lomberg.
That's what Waddle Baby Waddle says. He
Yeah.
says the piece missing is a jitterbug like Lomberg injecting energy into some of this team.
That is true. Like here's the thing that in sports in general. Now he went and got more money, so like that's a whole different aspect of a championship. That you're going to be guys where you probably could have kept, but you won a championship. Somebody wants
It's gonna happen.
right. It's going to happen, but we're so caught up on the numbers and this and how many goals and whatever. There's certain guys on your team that are spark plugs, energy.
That's
where
what it feels like he's talking about, though,
Right.
right? Like it doesn't feel like he's talking about.
they don't have that guy you put in and everybody just kind of is galvanized and plays with more energy, right?
Here's a little bit more Paul from his concerns right now.
When you're going through a stretch like this, is there just some kind of mental block you got to get over in order to get back to where you want to be?
No, your margin for error becomes smaller when your hands aren't quite there, and then some missed assignments, and we're on a run of real good playoff teams right now, so they don't need much.
On the playoff matches always seem to bring out a certain intensity in this group. Do you feel like Toronto may offer a good opportunity?
That's the only option we got.
The old cliche is gripping the stick too much. I mean, you
No,
did
that's
none
not
of that
it.
tonight?
You're going to miss chances. You're going to miss it. They miss some. We miss some. But that's not the deciding factor, really, in how we play. I don't like the idea that you lose your game and say we had our chances. Well, the other team had their chances, too. So that's not how we'll define our game.
Like you said the other night, there was a 12-game run toward the end of last year. What snapped you out of that?
Oh, we were playing far poorer then than we are now. We're just missing. There's a piece of our identity that's just not there, and I got to find it.
Sneaky Paul.
I'm telling you, that's what, like, it just seems like usually you put a line in and they go, oh, this is our energy line. This is, and guys are all over the place, and it kind of sparks and puts energy in the team.
I mean, they came over a lot of adversity early on in the season, and so I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those flows, like you said. I
Yeah,
don't,
like,
they came out of they went a stretch. They played great without Barkey. They played a stretch without Kachuk. So I don't know. But
it's a long season, and if there's one thing that this team has proven is that these things don't mean nothing to them.
Yeah.
Right. So I just
So also Monday Night Football last night. John still undefeated against Jim.
Yeah.
Owns them.
And it didn't start that way. It looked like didn't it look like the Chargers was gonna just
kind of felt like that. And then Justice Hill went willy-nilly down the field. He's fast.
Yes.
That team can run the football.
I mean, goodness. Man, I was amazed that, first of all, when I thought the Chargers were going to win was with 20-something seconds left, they went down and got a field goal. I was like, holy smokes. They looked like they were unstoppable.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game, and it was one of those things. What Jim said before the game, like a nutcase. Or are you gonna just keep looking at Sean Merriman's eyes?
I can't.
You're very distracted by it. Did you see what Jim said before the game?
No. About his
brother.
No.
He said that I would lay my life down on the line for my brother, but I'd never let him win a football game.
Yes.
Maniac.
But they're both that whole family is like that. Dude,
I don't feel like John is that crazy.
I've met the dad and the brothers, and they were all intense like that. The only reason why Jim gets more is because he actually played football. He got drafted in the first round, so we've seen more of him, right? And John's only had one job,
and he's a kook.
John's only had if Channing Crowder were a quarterback with the same stories and intensity or whatever, that's Jim Harbaugh. He's a linebacker trapped in a quarterback's body.
Yeah.
So how he does things like Dan Campbell, right? He's intense like that, but he just happened to play quarterback. Like the way they play football is not like a quarterback who's gonna, have his offense wide open. It's like an offensive line coach. Like his offense is built around offensive line, defensive line. That's it. So it's a weird thing, but they were all kind of, I think John just carries himself a little less intense.
Less kooky.
Right. But if you watch some of the decisions he makes, hell, he went for it on 4th and 1 on his own 16-yard line.
Ballsy.
That's intense. That's kooky.
He doesn't carry himself.
He doesn't carry himself that way, but he does some of the same crap.
We'll take a break. Back after this.
WQS.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Got another pair of Heat Suns tickets to give away for Saturday, December 7th. If you're interested in that game, KD is making his return tonight. It's NBA Cup night. Cup night.
Yep.
Cup night. Cup night.
So we're gonna be on the red floor.
I think it's yellow.
Yep.
What?
I think it's yellow.
Our floor?
Yeah. Jimmy was Jimmy posted some pictures yesterday on Instagram.
Whoa.
Yellow.
Cup day. Looks good. It looks good.
You like it?
I like it. I think it looks good.
I mean, everybody has that weird color. So
Doesn't hurt your eyes?
didn't they have red last
Yeah.
last year? They had
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
It's got to hurt your eyes, not like that blue.
Oh, that blue is nice.
Let's see.
I'm trying to see it now. Miami Heat Cup Court. You think that'd be
There you go. What
I
do
just
you
keep
think?
seeing the red one.
Yikes!
Ooh, that's very yellow.
Very yellow.
That is very, very
Like
very
Ender and a
yellow.
Pacer yellow.
Yeah.
Got some red, but it looks good with like the building and whatnot. You know,
All right.
it's I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I'm for it. Cup night.
Has the scoreboard been everything you wish for? And more?
Scoreboard's great.
Love it.
Scoreboard's great. Intros are great. Sound system's great.
Yeah.
Loud.
Hey, where was? I'm trying to think. Was it? I was watching a football game, and every time the team scored, all the lights in the whole stadium went out.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of where that was.
Was it college? They do that. A lot
It
in
might have been college where
They do the blinking thing too. Where
No,
they'll, like,
it
turn
went.
on. It went
pitch
all the way out.
black.
Yikes.
I was like, wow.
That used to take much longer. If I'm not
In
mistaken.
order because the lights
Gotta
you
warm up,
had to
right?
warm up,
Yeah.
right? Like remember in the
Super Bowl.
Superdome,
Oh yeah.
right?
Who did that? Someone did that. That was a
It
conspiracy.
was in New Orleans.
Nah, I'm fine. Someone did that for sure. That was a conspiracy.
You think? Was that the year Atlanta gave up a 28-point lead, a 28-3? That was in New Orleans, wasn't it? No, it
No.
was.
That was Baltimore.
No, New Orleans.
Baltimore.
New Orleans was the blackout.
That was the Hard Bowl, wasn't it?
That was the hard ball. The blackout was the hard ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 3-0. Do you just say you say, brother, I'm sorry, I call it quits. I'm never gonna do this again, and like just take your
No.
3-0 victory. You
No.
just keep.
In
going?
fact, I feel like once Thanksgiving hits, he's gonna not pass the potatoes.
Okay.
You
Well,
think you're better than me?
They can both go home.
Okay.
They can
Oh
both go
yeah,
home.
played already. That's nice.
Well, they didn't play on Thanksgiving. Then are they on the bye week?
No, but they don't play until next week, so they could go home this weekend.
Did they do that though? They're gonna give everybody up, or is it gonna be like a team Thanksgiving dinner?
Here's how it happened for us, and this is the crazy thing about football that people don't understand. For Thanksgiving, you have your same exact day, but it starts 2 hours early. So normally you'd have, say, meetings at like 8:39, then you have meetings, then you have walkthrough, then you have lunch, and then you have practice, right? On Thanksgiving, you start everything at 7. You have meetings, you watch film, you have walkthrough, and then go right to practice, no lunch. And you get done about 11 or 12, and then you get the rest of the day. But you don't get no, like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. Like around here, like, oh, we're closing early on Wednesday, and I've never heard of that.
So there's this interesting story going on with the Dolphins right now.
What about it?
So Shaq Barrett, who retired before the season, he now wants to unretire.
Yeah, no, dude. Get the hell out of here. No way, bro. No way, bro.
Damn it, just done.
Yeah, we needed you so long ago, Shaq. No.
Wait. My favorite part of that, he goes, yeah, no. No,
dude.
That was basically like,
yeah,
mm-mm.
you should have went, Say,
Adam
listen.
Schefter says former Pro Bowl linebacker Shaq Barrett announced his retirement in July. He has applied to reinstate to play immediately per his agents Drew Rosenhaus and Robert Bailey. Barrett is coming out of retirement. The Dolphins currently hold Barrett's contractual rights.
They could use him.
They could use him.
What in the? This is the most veteran move I've ever seen in my
is a veteran
life,
move.
dude. Retire for 10
but here's the
weeks?
deal.
Oh
Here's
my
the deal.
God.
if I'm who does the contracts? Greer.
Brandon Shore, I think is the guy.
Okay, Greer, Brandon Shore, whoever. All right, here's what I'm gonna say to you.
That's a point for you.
Sure, Shaq, you can come back, but yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yeah.
So
Anthony Weaver was apparently asked about this moments ago by reporters. He said, "quote That's news to me. It's the first I've heard of it."
well, that's the easy way out, right? But my question is, what kind of shape he gonna be in, and how much you want to bet he comes back, plays 2 quarters, and pull a hammy, and then you got to pay him and have him anyway.
Possible.
There's certain things you got to do to get ready for a football season.
Maybe he also just want. I think like I feel like he's said that if he came back, he really want to come back and play for Tampa too. So I don't. He may not want to even play for the Dolphins. I don't know.
Oh, did you live in Tampa?
No, buddy. You don't come back to the NFL and decide where you want to play now.
Yeah,
You're in the trenches. You're doing a Melvin Ingram. You're going to be very big with a very small number, and you at least have to win Defensive Player of the Month.
Can I just tell you, that was the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long time. Big man, single digit. At least
I think he was honoring LeBron.
At least the big dude at Florida,
Mm-hmm.
the University of Florida, wears 21. Now it still looks like a quarter on his back, but that dude's 400.
So you guys don't want him.
I'm not saying I don't. Somebody got hurt. You could always probably use him, but you ain't coming in here dictating the terms.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, do we know Drew is tight with Chris Greer? Like,
I don't care. Listen, somebody have some stones and say, if he comes back, this is how it's going to be. Otherwise, no.
I didn't hear it. Like, let's say we were on our losing streak,
Tobin,
and he's like, "I want to come back."
the pettiest of us all, and you're not
like you're okay.
Right,
with this?
you're okay with that? I know we need a linebacker, but you're gonna let him come and dictate the terms after leaving you hanging for half the year?
I don't think he's going to come back and play with the Dolphins. I think he wants to go back to Tampa.
Even more reason.
Even
why
more.
he
And
needs
you wait. As the president of Petty,
Mm-hmm.
you cool with that?
Who do I care? He never played for the Dolphins.
That Marcos,
it's a principle.
this
dude.
might
It's
be
the principle.
Yes.
So you just
principle, dude.
Okay, so he's either a Dolphin or nothing.
Yeah, and if he's a Dolphin, Leroy's right. He needs a pay cut for sure.
Pay cut.
Yeah.
You can play, and you get the meal plan, and we'll give you $25 a game.
Well, how do they? Yeah, I mean that is a question. Like, how do you know he's any good anymore?
That's my point. We can't just bring you back in and we got to see if you're in shape. We're going to start you off on the practice squad, like they do all veterans, right? No, we ain't having this. You don't know.
5th round.
And then here's the deal. Here's the worst part of this. Drew Rosenhaus is behind it. So there's some kind of
there's gonna be some theatrics.
Yeah. So and there's nothing wrong with that, but I need the Dolphins to have some stones and say, no, player. No. Now you want to come back? Okay, well, here's the terms of you coming back. Take it or leave it.
I don't want to take it.
Otherwise, but guess what? If you say you want to unretire and you want to play right away and the Dolphins have your rights,
get yourself
what we going to get for it?
Pick yourself some aqua and orange.
That's it. And then give him a raggedy number.
Oh, yeah.
Give him a raggedy number.
He's going to be number 63 on the D line.
Yep.
It was 58. That's not that cool a number.
It's not, but 50 gets more respect than anything 60.
Interesting. Very interesting story.
Yeah, very interesting.
No.
Shaquille.
It's not an interesting story.
Is he in shape? Like,
I don't know.
He's got to bounce
That's what
back.
I'm saying.
You got 4 weeks of him.
Like, first of all, if he want to come back. So here's what I'd be more pissed off about. So what if he retired, but he been working out?
Maybe he just didn't have the itch. I don't know, dude.
You don't work out, dude. Let me tell you. There's a level of working out that you do, like I do, water aerobics and stuff like that, just to stay, try to stay relatively toned or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's working out for football. There's no in between.
I'm trying to get I don't see any like videos of him
Because he ain't been doing nothing.
I don't know. He's got 0 hype videos. He's got nothing. He woke up
Typically,
this
this should come with a hype video.
Give me a hype video or something. Then I'd be
know
like,
what?
okay, I'll take him.
His hype video probably consists of donuts and eclairs and
I don't
stuff
think he
like
looks
that.
out of shape. He just doesn't look like, you know.
Where's a picture of him? You got a picture of him?
This is a video of him pretty recently.
He don't look petite. Oh, so he want to go back to Tampa.
That's what I think.
No, sir. No, it's not gonna happen. No, you at least have to give us our money back and wait a year.
I don't
Sit
think
a
he
year
took
out.
any money.
No, he signed the contract.
But like, you don't get if he retires, he doesn't get his signing bonus, does he?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I never.
Can't
I don't
trust
know
Drew
how that
Rosen.
works.
I never retired under contract.
Mm.
I just didn't sign it.
Crazy.
Now, had he come back during the losing streak, I'd be like, hey, you know what?
So you
I
just
mean,
think
his
he's a
clothes
front
seem-
runner?
His
Yeah,
clothes seem
dude.
mighty loose. So he's D lineman,
Linebacker.
linebacker. We need a linebacker.
Yeah.
I know.
And Chubba Dub coming back too?
I don't know.
Yeah, reinforcements.
I don't know. I don't know. So linebacker.
Because what if Chop hits a rookie wall?
I mean, it's pretty hard to do in the middle of the season when he just got going.
I don't know how that
ramping up.
works.
Huh?
I don't know how that works.
You know what? Here's the deal. People call it a wall. It's not necessarily a wall. Anytime you have some success, the team that you're facing is now defending you. Whereas you might have got 4, 5, 6 games to be able to be willy-nilly and single by. You ever know that poor right tackle got abused and they never did nothing, right? They never game plan for him. They never did any of these things because they wanted to secure the middle of the field with Zach Sealer and Calais Campbell.
You know what he's got to do?
What?
We'll set up an arm wrestling match. We'll let you go to Tampa. But you got to beat Zach Sealer in arm wrestling.
No.
Oh,
If you
I'm
don't,
not-
you're a
yeah.
Dolphin.
No,
Listen.
You're a Dolphin.
Listen,
right.
here's the deal.
It's a good test.
You don't have to come up with any ifs, ands, or buts. He is a Dolphin until you say otherwise. Because that's the contract he signed. So, if he wants to come back, he has to come back by your rules, not by his. Because now, like how would you feel if you're on the team,
Mm-hmm.
your team's struggling, then you get on a little streak and then guys want to come back and play?
I think because he's never been a Dolphin, I don't know. Is that more like a free agent walking in than it does feel like,
I
hey,
don't
you were
know.
never with us?
I don't know.
Calais Campbell gets to decide. That's the rules.
Well, Calais Campbell's going to say we need a linebacker.
He's going to
and
say
it's all about winning.
He's going to say we still hungry, and then someone's going to go, there it is.
It's gonna be me in the locker room.
But I don't know. I don't know how I would actually go about it.
Barry Jackson is tweeted out, Shaq Barrett would be fine playing for the Dolphins per source. Dolphins own his rights as he has applied to come out of retirement. So he would be willing to stay down here.
Maybe it was something else.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was something else going on, and he figured it's best to just retire.
I think
too.
he did. I think his like young daughter died pretty recently. I don't remember if that was last year or going into this year. I think it was last year.
So, I'm not just going. Now, if that's the situation and he says he really wants to play for the Dolphins, maybe he has to tell the Dolphins why he didn't play earlier.
I'm sure they know.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure they know.
So, yeah, we making little jokey jokes, but it could be some real substantial reasons behind it. And that's fine. Now, the other question is, if we give you this money, are you in enough shape? Or as soon as we put you on the field, you're going to pull a hammy and we're going to be in the same boat, except paying the extra person. And how's the salary work out
I don't know.
when you might have to make a move to be able to put him under contract? That would suck.
Well, we'll keep you posted on it.
Yeah, keep me posted.
We'll let you know as we get some developments. But Shaq Barrett is coming out of retirement and is apparently willing to play for the Miami Dolphins. So once we get more updates, we'll let you guys know. Back after this. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Heat basketball back tonight, 7:30, Heat and Bucks. Drew Smith questionable with a bone bruise. Terry Rozier. Why are you being a jerk,
I'm just
dude?
saying, like, okay.
Why are you being a jerk? He played great the last time he was out there.
One game gets a bone bruise? Jesus.
Terry Rozier probable to return with his foot injury. What if he'll start? What if Spo's feeling he goes, you know what? Kind of like Duncan Robinson on the starting lineup.
You like
Plus, he's dealing with an injury. Maybe you handle his minutes a little bit better, you know? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's on TNT tonight, national broadcast. Stan Van Gundy on the call.
Ooh. Will Tyler Herro have a bounce back game?
I think so.
I'm putting in the parlay now.
I think.
Just go ahead. Because ever since Jimmy's return, his play has gone down.
Yeah, but his shot's just been off. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
very bad.
Like, you guys thought he was going to continue to shoot 46% from 3?
Oh, man, that was good.
Like, you thought that was going to happen. Like,
such a good.
It was inevitable that he was going to have a couple ruts in there.
What a good streak that was.
The thing that sucks about that is, like, people don't understand the ebbs and flows of basketball. Like, everybody goes through these ruts where, you know, they might make 2 for 10, you know, a couple of nights or a week or two. Right. And they're like, oh, he lost it. It's over.
It would have been like he would have had the greatest shooting season ever. Like the way he was going from 3. It was ridiculous what he was doing.
Yeah. Good time.
But he's got to have a little bit of a little chip on his shoulder. You know, Dame in the building tonight. He's going to show him what's what. His team, and he's got a lot of people from home probably watching. Wisconsin's going to be dialed in. Like, that's the kid who left for Kentucky.
Still, you think they're still angry?
I don't know how Wisconsin feels. I feel like if I lived in Wisconsin, I would always be angry.
Just hold it over them forever.
You know?
You live in Miami and you hold things over people, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, like, how was it in Wisconsin?
Exactly.
Not great, right?
We practice in Wisconsin.
Indiana or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. We had a choice. I remember we stayed at a small, like, the way camps work is when you travel for a camp, you stay in these colleges before they open. So you have a dorm, the kitchen, whatever. And we would go to Wisconsin, and then we practice. I remember we practiced against Kansas City, and we practiced against the Saints because they also are in Wisconsin somewhere. And I remember one day having a choice for meal because the food was so crappy between rice and green beans. And I'm like, we got to get the hell out of here. It was brutal.
Doc, have you, Doc Rivers, have you guys been able to get the ship right? You guys are almost back to 500 as well, 8-9 after your slow start. What's been the key there, Doc, to get the Bucks back on track?
Giannis scoring 50. He ain't got nothing to do with defense. He ain't got nothing to do with offense. He got to do with Giannis scoring 50, triple doubles, right? Like,
he's in for it tonight, though. Sorry.
Huh?
Giannis is in for it tonight.
Giannis can't be stopped.
He's in for it tonight.
Let me tell you something. You don't beat them by stopping Giannis. You beat them by stopping the other guys.
Disagree.
If Giannis scores,
the Heat's whole success has been slowing down Giannis. They've been one of the better organizations at it. In fact, one could argue that Bam Adebayo made his bones being the Giannis stopper.
Okay.
Like, that was when people put it on notice of like, oh, Bam is a great defender. Who is the guy that he did it against? I would say his work against Giannis is where, like, people are like, whoa, this guy could actually slow that guy down, because nobody could slow that guy down.
Okay.
So we'll see. It should be a fun one tonight. And obviously we also got to see if he's got goo-goo eyes at the Heat. You know, you never know with this Giannis.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I saw a lot of different images Photoshop with the Heat jersey. You know?
Yep. Got to keep that on notice, too. Got to keep that. And then you have the Stan Van Gundy, you know, on the call tonight, because he said that the Heat aren't in the same ballpark as the Celtics or the Knicks or the Sixers. The Sixers. Good call, SVG.
You going to be at Kaseya tonight?
Yeah, he's on the call. What do you
No,
think?
you.
Yeah.
Are you?
Can't you tell?
Yeah, it's true. It's Tuesday.
His toes are covered
His
up.
toes are covered up. Well, I thought it was the cold potential.
No, he was barefoot yesterday.
Yeah, if it's cold, my feet don't get bothered. I wear flip flops.
My feet, my hands do get cold, but I'm good.
You want to hear an angry coach? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. Sure.
Well, the Nuggets last night lost to the
yeah.
Knicks. They gave up 145 points, and Michael Malone, not too happy. Here he was after the game.
Sometimes he gets a little snippy.
Michael, defensively for you guys tonight, is this the game that you feel like you can kind of flush and doesn't have to be too much? Or is
No, we're not flushing. You don't flush when you get embarrassed. You don't flush when you gave up 145 points. You don't flush when you didn't play hard, you didn't play with effort, didn't play with physicality. I'm not flushing anything.
Do you look to your leaders in that situation, the leaders on the court?
Well, yeah, I mean, like Russell Westbrook, you know, I mean, he's vocal. I mean, but we need more than Russell Westbrook. You know, I need Nikola Jokic. I need Jamal Murray. I need guys that have been here in that starting lineup to be vocal. And, you know, tonight we got embarrassed. I mean, what just happened is, and let's be honest, it happened tonight for 4 quarters. It happened in the first half against Dallas. So we're 16 games in and we're talking about effort.
Wow.
Man, the way he started off that first.
No.
All right, dude. Jeez.
But I love the way like they ask questions, like suggest what he should do. You want to just flush this one and move on?
No.
145 points. Not flushing nothing.
They were getting flushed all right.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to flush it. It wouldn't go down.
Wow. OG Anunoby 40-piece last night.
On a losing team?
No,
No, with the
with
he's
the
with the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Yeah. Yeesh. No. Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Russ had 27 last night. I mean, he scored a lot of points.
Did he score on 30 shots?
16. Pretty efficient night for him, actually.
Yeah.
The problem
My
was
favorite is when Russ starts shooting threes.
the problem was they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
No.
Yeah, 145 is ridiculous. Usually you see high scoring outputs on a cup game. You know, everyone's trying to.
That was not a cup game.
I know. The fact that it wasn't just on a normal Monday.
Hey,
45
they
points.
played to the end of the game in these cup games.
Cup night.
You
Cup
don't know
night.
nothing about that point differential.
The last cup game, though, that he played was that the overtime win?
Yeah.
Or they lost. They lost a cup game to the Pistons, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they
beat
won
Indiana.
Indiana.
They won Indiana because then they had two
Right.
Indiana. They won the cup.
And they tried kind of
lost.
running it up a little. Didn't Tyler kind of get banged up at the end of that because they were running it up? Just
Yeah.
let Pelle go on out there and let him go run it up.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's need to,
Like, why? Here's what I don't understand. And I'm going to say this to everybody. Why are you trying to govern guys playing basketball? You can't say, oh, I wouldn't put him in that position. He might get hurt. Like, no.
But you wouldn't have had him in that game for any other reason than running up the score.
I mean, other than playing basketball, you just go play basketball.
You don't play people up 20 for no reason.
Were they up 20?
Yeah, they were up big.
Okay.
And they were trying to let's
tiebreaker. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
In any situation that I was getting my butt kicked, it never really happened in college. But in the NFL, I hate it when they put the other guys in because the other guys were going to play harder than the starters because they trying to get they shine. So I would be more terrified of the new guys coming in because they can't have that on film.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Just let Pelle go crazy.
Just tell him, shoot it up, shoot the three.
I mean, he is a young Jimmy Butler. That's what Jimmy said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I'd like to.
What? You can't dismiss it if he said it. If he's giving you.
So now he wasn't trolling.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have various versions of Jimmy Butler on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Or the American Nico, I should say, instead of the Serbian Jimmy Butler, according to him. But now there's another Jimmy. There's a Swedish Jimmy Butler as well. We got normal.
He was in
Jimmy.
Sweden in the offseason. You know?
Rhymed. That was good. Were you spitting bars just now? That was pretty good.
I'm just telling you, he was.
Well, I guess
hopefully I can spit
he was
bars
working with his
and
trainer too, right?
if it becomes a hip, hopefully nobody investigates me for it being artificially made a hit. Be a big crybaby about it.
Listen, Universal.
How do you
Music
back
Group.
this guy?
You got something
How do you
coming,
back
dude.
this guy?
How can I not?
How
back
can
this
you
guy?
back this guy?
Why are you
He's
guys still?
whining about a beef?
No. You think it's about the beef. This
Okay,
goes
dude.
bigger. You know,
It goes bigger.
it's bigger than the little man, Kendrick Lamar. This is big. This is
I don't
big.
think it
Oh,
is.
Universal Music Group, you're going down.
Wow.
You are going down, Universal.
How are they
Music
going
Group.
down?
They've inflated numbers, and you know why they're doing that? This happens
I don't
to be
know.
the same year as a Drake contract issue. So they're like, oh, we don't need you, Drake. Look, Kendrick is doing all this. They would never do this to Taylor
Why
Swift.
wouldn't they just do it with everybody?
They would never do this to Taylor Swift.
If they could artificially do this with any artist, why wouldn't they just do it with all their artists?
I try to, but who cares about other artists? You know, what are you going to artificially?
So you would say that people do care about Kendrick Lamar.
People do care about Kendrick Lamar, yes, but
So
not
then
as
they-
much as they care about bringing down Drake. That's what it is.
Hey, what do you?
DeMar DeRozan is not a Hall of Famer, and Drake will bring down Universal Music Group. I got the evidence. It's my
DeMar
damage
DeRozan
done to me.
is a Hall of Famer.
Wow.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
We'll see.
And there's no we'll see about it.
Well, Drake is not letting him go in the rafters, though.
Are you the mouth of?
Apparently, he is.
Oh, I didn't realize everyone was such
Of
a big
this-
Kendrick Lamar fan all of a sudden.
I
huh?
just
didn't
think
know
he-
you were such a big Drake.
I
fan.
honestly think
Just
we
defending
were
the
just
innocent.
getting to the holidays and we were just forgetting about how bad Drake got his ass kicked, and now all of a sudden he like wants to drum it up again. It's like, man, is your only relevance that you lost? This
I think
beef now
with
It's
some
like
of the things that were mentioned,
Very Devin Haney.
hold on. With some of the stuff that was mentioned,
Yeah.
notice
Yep.
he didn't attack any of that. Because that's where
'Cause you don't
hold
address
on. Let
rumors.
me explain something to you. But if they were rumors and there were no fact behind it,
Correct.
you can sue for
Defamation
defamation
There you
of
go.
character.
There you go.
Right?
Mhm.
That being said,
Yep.
he ain't go after Kendrick Lamar.
He's going
He
to
went
the
he,
bigger guy.
he going after the label.
Because Kendrick ain't got no money. He's going to Universal Music Group.
But like, what are they?
What-
Did they
Again,
How is that taking money out
if-
of his pocket?
if you go after
Yeah.
them for defamation,
Yeah.
now all that stuff comes to the forefront and they got to check you.
No, but then they can say, "Oh no, it's just my artist interpretation. You know, just create my creative freedom." And then it's
That's
like,
not what he's
all
suing
right.
about. He ain't suing about none of the words.
You can't, because then you would have. It has to. He
Then
would have had
no,
to say,
then it would come out.
Aubrey Graham is this,
But
in
is-
order for him to
Isn't
sue.
he suing basically because he's saying this got artificially popular and now he
Yeah.
is now everybody hates him
But
because of the song?
not just the song. It's artificially enhanced all the views
I don't
in
think it has
order
artificially enhanced.
in order to paint him
He
in
never-
a negative
wait.
light
At any
around
point,
the
wait,
time of a contract
Marcos.
dispute.
Marcos.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yep.
At any point in time,
Yeah.
did he dispute
Yeah.
any of the claims against him?
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. You can't. I can definitely find him saying it's gonna take more
You
than.
know,
It was a quote 2 days ago.
if he
actually.
comes out
Yeah.
and does it, somebody gonna look into it.
Hmm.
So you
They've-
just let it go.
You don't think they've looked into it? They found out where the man's house was, yet nothing has come out. Diddy is under investigation now. You think they're not gonna find these things?
Okay.
What other
I'm just
conspiracies
saying,
do you believe?
I-
You're gonna go in and write a little letter for Santa too while you're at it, Leroy.
Oh, Al Mackey said it perfectly. Could you imagine if Jay-Z sued Nas after he got ethered?
Stuff.
He didn't sue Nas, but he did some things to hinder his growth behind the scenes. So.
You can't. Nas is one of the greatest lyricists of all time. What
Correct.
you gonna say?
But like, if you were in the middle of a rap beef, right?
Yeah.
They were playing a little game of pickleball here.
Correct.
If you couldn't take the heat on the serve, like that's on you, dude. I don't know
So
what to tell you.
so the fact that Ryan Garcia was on steroids
Mhm.
and potentially other drugs,
yeah,
when he
and
beat Devin
everybody is,
Haney.
and let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Devin Haney is suing him, and
Correct.
everybody in boxing is making fun of Devin Haney.
I know.
Everybody.
Devin Haney's going about it so wrong. You know what? if Devin Haney would have sued all of boxing,
what?
Then it would have been like, oh, Devin Haney's taking down the system.
Yeah, but all the system is going to say is we tested him.
Yeah.
Before the fight, every time we need to be tested,
And
he
failed.
passed.
And he failed. No,
he failed the post test.
Yeah.
He didn't fail beforehand.
He did not weigh in though. Like he did or he weighed in way over.
So
and he said it didn't matter. He thought he was too skilled.
Okay, so you know what?
Bit off more than he could chew.
Call up Barry
He
Bonds.
could have, and guess what? He could have said no to the fight.
Could have.
Call up Barry Bonds. Let him in the Hall of Fame. Everyone, cheating's allowed.
I do want Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame.
You do. You totally do. Cheating's allowed, everyone. Just remember that, kids. If you're currently in the car, just cheat away.
All right, well, Marcos continues to try and get that Art God Savvy feature on Drake album.
I'm giving a hand because something just happened I never thought would happen.
All right.
I have to tell you off air. I can't tell you.
Okay, great.
Radio
I love a
tease.
tease.
Wow.
Back after this.
can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa, Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines here, huh? Brought to us by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
You can't do that now.
I can do it. Why not?
No, see. No, we're right.
Sitting there
Leroy.
hobnobbing.
No.
You guys sound like you're up to shenanigans.
That's just say. Just say.
You know what?
Did you talk about your radio tease on break, Leroy?
He did. He did. It wasn't a radio tease. It was a personal tease.
It was a personal tease.
It was a personal tease.
Personal
the rest of you guys
tease
can go to.
like it was. I just like, you know what I like. I think if we could have our own little wing, we'd have so much fun. People screw it up.
So you guys bothered somebody in the office?
No, we didn't. No, we
It
did
sounds
not.
like you did. Who
No,
did
we
you
did
bother?
not. First
Who
of
did
all,
you bother in the office?
we didn't bother anybody.
You guys bothered
We
somebody.
gonna say, listen. There's a select few people we say hi to and we have conversations with because we're interested in, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Haven't seen you in a minute. What's up?
Who did you ignore?
We didn't ignore
We
anybody.
didn't ignore anyone.
You know, first of all, stop. You know the people and why, right? And most of the people
As he
are
sips his coffee.
most of the people in this building know how tight we are. So when we hear other stories about bickering and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't think we've ever.
Who's sniveling?
Nobody.
We're not
I'm
alone.
just saying.
Oh, you're not revealing nothing.
There's infighting. There's infighting in the building.
Come on, let us know.
No, it was just a. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, it's
like,
those two
wait,
girls.
here's what I would say.
Those
People
two
are
girls.
amazed at how we all get along. The four of us. That's it. That was the conversation. I'm like, no, we actually hang out.
Who's beefing?
Nobody.
Come on. I haven't seen Dina and TC together.
That's such
Yeah.
a
He's on
lie.
vacation.
It's like
That
what?
makes
They
sense.
were
That
hosting a
makes
gala
sense.
together.
That makes
too.
sense. That makes
A
sense.
gala or a gala?
Gala.
Stop it.
I meant what I
See,
said.
that's
Okay.
every time we try to say
You guys were
how
listen,
cool we are.
The
I don't-
point is that we were just talking to a friend, and
Yeah.
I care for this person.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it is.
Stop spreading rumors.
What are you doing?
You're being rude.
You're
Whoa.
the worst. You're the worst.
All right, I get it. Say less.
So,
say less as the kids
Every
say.
time Miho gets up, you know what I want to sing?
No.
Babe, how come you
No.
to
Such a
lollipop
bastard.
land? To lollipop land. I just like
basically what the whole point is that we're very grateful to all like each other and
Yes.
enjoy each other's company.
Yes.
And that we
Yeah.
don't have beef
like in
unless there is beef.
We've always been that way though.
Radio beef bread.
I don't think I've
Stop,
ever
no.
have we ever had a real argument? No. And we've been all over the country, and everywhere we yelled at each other, somebody thought.
I think it was your brother yesterday, or somebody was liking a lot of our old stuff on Facebook yesterday, and he liked you losing your mind over the history of effing football, and I was like, man, that was a great clip. And funny enough, we were actually arguing over Tua. That's how old he was drafting Tua, and you were talking about offensive line,
right?
And man, you lost your mind. God, that was funny.
Really?
God, that was funny.
I mean, was it funnier than the rat in the grill?
No. But you guys should have been there visually to see his little rat ass on fire.
Awful.
What about when you lived? What about when you hit the hit the what'd you hit for a home run?
Possum.
The possum.
I didn't know they didn't
Then
carry
you guys
rabies.
speak about me. You're out here setting rats on fire.
At least I say what I
No.
am. You
Wait
keep
a minute.
denying this murdering
I
business.
said what I did, and I did nothing. Okay, I took care of a bird.
Oh, you
Well,
took care of him.
Took care of him, all right.
I mean, geez, birds live for hundreds of years.
Well, you know what? Steamer. It's his fault. It
Who
wasn't
the
mine.
hell's Steamer?
The steamer people that were there.
Oh, that's who killed the bird.
Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't open windows.
Leroy, what bird?
Too hot, can't breathe.
I guess you could say that Radio Libre is not exactly birds of a feather over there.
Well, why do you keep
What are you doing? Dude. You're the worst. You're the worst.
What?
It looked like they're getting along over there. Yeah.
Different crew though.
No.
But why are you stirring things up?
Why are you stirring things
You
up?
guys are. You guys are the ones who were gone.
We were talking like we always do.
Weather update.
Please.
It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Brought to you by the Demesman and Dover Law Firm, YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
So it has warmed up a bit, but it's still relatively cool in the morning. So you're getting your lows in your low 60s. So you're 10 degrees warmer. So I would then take that all. Winds are, as you can see, out of the east, southeast. So it'll get a little warmer. The humidity is not bad. It is partly cloudy. I don't think there's a chance of rain because it's not very humid, even though it's partly cloudy. And I'm guessing right now it's probably 75, 80 degrees. Because, it is warmer, but it doesn't feel that way because it's cooler in the morning and there's not a whole bunch of humidity.
What did you do, Froggy?
That was excellent.
That was good.
If I should say so myself, spot on.
I tell you what, whether it's over at Radio Libre, frosty.
Wow. They do keep a very cool room.
Yeah, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Cold shoulder too.
I'm gonna show you the culture.
He's good.
What is wrong with you guys? For reasons you don't even just. All right.
All this beef talk got us going.
Are you hungry now?
You hungry now?
Why is there something in the kitchen? Because
No.
I haven't not gone back there.
Little
I have
carne
no idea.
asada.
I'll investigate.
Man.
No,
On
that's beef,
tacos.
right? No,
Mm.
that was the fart. I'm telling you, that barbecue pork
Mm-hmm.
taco
You want it?
with the
Miss it?
onions, all it had was onions on it. That was delicious.
It was loaded.
I want,
with
you know what?
onions.
I want to ask my buddy if he can make me, you know how he gives me the pork chunks? Barbecue pork chunks and some barbecue sauce. How would that would be excellent. Excellent.
That's a great text on Steve.
He said it.
Hey, I didn't say birds live for 100 years, hundreds of years.
Yeah,
but
you did say that.
hold on,
Yeah.
listen.
No, I googled it. You're good.
I had a parrot, a Amazon parrot, right?
Mhm.
And they said if the bird dies before you do, we'll give you another one. The bird is still alive.
Wow.
With the girl that I dated in 1993.
Yeah, parrot in captivity can live anywhere between 70 to 80 years.
Do you think it still says your name?
No.
Fat shamer.
He used to I had a dog,
Mhm.
and he would call the dog,
Mhm.
and the dog would go over, and then he'd slide down and bite him in the ass.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Mischievous.
Here, Pepper.
They had beef.
Here, Pepper.
Is that what happened to Scooby? Is that why Washington had to go?
Scooby
It
never
all
met
makes
Washington.
sense. No one ever met Washington.
I understand. Didn't want him as an accessory to the case.
Uh-huh. Keep him out of it. Less he knows, the better.
Little innocent eyes.
Timbo's like, no, don't let Leroy slide saying birds live for 100 years. I said birds live for 100 years. They do.
Well, you said hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yeah, you did say
Okay,
hundreds.
sorry.
Yes, multiple hundreds. I looked it up. There's like one bird that lives to like 120, and I was like, that's good enough. I'm fine with that. That's good enough.
We'll take a break. Hear a little from Mike McDaniel. His thoughts on going into this cold weather monster Thanksgiving game. Back after this. Rascals, Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. We got a pair of Heat and Suns tickets to give away. Heat, they're back in action tonight, 7:30. Preheat is at 6:15. Solana will get you ready for Heat and Bucks. Hello, Jennifer.
Oh, look at that.
You guys found more drama?
No.
Okay.
Can't trust you guys together now. in the hallways.
She's the only drama right now.
Shenanigans.
She's lashing out.
I would like you to be drama-less. Look how
She's
red-
got it. She can't get it together,
Wait,
though.
Look how red she is.
I know. She's very.
You know where it's drama free? Right
What?
here in the studio when you sit down for the break. Just, you know. it's
Marcos
just-
and I just looking at each other, you know. What were we talking about during the break? I don't even remember. Oh, we were making fun of something. We were making fun of a new meme.
Oh, that chill guy meme.
Yeah, I don't get this chill guy
Yeah.
meme.
What is that?
You ever seen the
You remember-
Arthur looking guy?
Yeah, you haven't seen this thing go around? He's like a dog or a moose or something like that, and he's just like got his hands in his pocket. He's got a little smirk on his face.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like, you know, got a lot of work to do today, but it don't matter to me because I'm just a chill guy. And then they just put that thing there, right? Or it's like, you know, Jalen Waddle had 140 yards, but it doesn't matter because he's just a chill guy. And like that's just the meme. But Marcos and I are confused because we're like, isn't this the same thing as the Kevin James meme?
It really is. Is it not the same thing?
I thought it was.
He's standing the same.
Isn't it
Kevin James, like he's looking a little sheepish,
like this? Sorry, that's like the shy guy, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda.
it's kind of the same.
Kinda
thing.
shy.
Hands in their pockets.
Hands
kind
in the
of
pockets.
A little smirk. Like we get it. I
mean,
found out
I
it's
have
from
seen this
the chill guy meme.
chill
Right? It's
thing.
literally everywhere. It's from a digital artist, Philip Banks, who has the same name as Will Smith's
Uncle
in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But he is unrelated. R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Philip Banks, just a digital artist, made it in 2023, and apparently, just how the internet works. Out of nowhere,
Just out of nowhere, it just becomes a thing.
anything. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's just become a thing.
strange.
But I don't get it.
Yeah, but it's okay. We don't have to get it because I'm a chill guy.
You're a chill frog.
Can't get too cold though. It's scary.
Another chill guy, Mike McDaniel.
Oh,
He's got a strategy for the cold.
Oh.
Hey, I
is a
heard
strategy.
this. Like, are we really gonna play this? So, it's just gonna get people worked up.
Mike McDaniel on what he's going to do to help with the cold.
What are some of those little things that you guys are going to do to try to replicate that? And then also, how do those narratives about the Dolphins not being able to play in the cold make you specifically feel?
I was just going to carry ice cubes in my pockets and throw them at players all week.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's what
pretty good.
Considering the way people are questioning playing in the cold, I would say that was a perfect answer. Like there is all you can do is go out and play. You can't. There's no preparing for it.
Didn't they throw snow last time?
There's no prepare. There's certain things that you experience that there is no getting ready for it. Like you just deal with it. And you don't make a big deal about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you deal with the conditions. And that's the way it is. If you start thinking about it too much, that will take your mind off the game. So it's the kind of the thing of, oh, it's not cold. It's not that cold. I'm not wearing sleeves. It's not that cold. Hell yeah, we're cold. We're freezing. But you can't, you just got to deal with it. So I think it's more of a hindrance to have people ask them over and over and over and over and over and over again.
It is what it is, though.
Until
they do it, they're going to get asked about it.
If there's a situation going on, say, in your life,
yep,
and you're trying to get through it and trying to manage it the best way that you can.
Right.
You know what make it worse? Somebody asking you about it over and over and over and over and over again. That's the reality of it, right? Now, let's be clear. We all talk about the Dolphins playing in the cold like nobody's ever played in the cold before. All the players aren't from Miami. There's some players from up north that played in god-awful cold conditions.
No, it's not that they haven't played in the cold. They haven't won in the cold.
But no. I'm saying, but we're treating it as if though all the players on the Dolphins team are all from, you know who's played in some cold-ass weather? Zach Sealer.
Mm-hmm.
Calais Campbell.
You know who we're worried about, though, dude.
I know, but I'm just saying, let's like...
We're talking about old shortstop hands. That's who we're worried about. We really could just make this a Tua in the cold. Can Tua go in the cold? It's not really anybody else. Nobody else are we worried about.
But we've been saying
maybe Jalen Waddle.
We were saying this about the last quarterback and the quarterback before that. And this is something that's plagued the Dolphins for a while. It's
December
not just
swoons
now.
have been a thing for a while.
It's not just now, though.
But it's when you have a quarterback from Hawaii, played in Alabama, it says he's gonna go. Like, yeah, it's a thing.
You know what? Philly had a guy from Hawaii that was a return guy, special teams guy. I can't think of his name right offhand. Really good. Like it, I can't. Dude, I'm from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school in Michigan.
Yep.
Right.
So you got your chops.
And it was no. I never played a cold
you got
game.
Your chops.
Let me explain something to you. For the 100th time,
I'm giving you credit.
When I was at Michigan,
mm-hmm.
my season was already over
mm-hmm.
at this point.
But you revved it up, you know?
No, what do you mean?
See, your body.
I played my first really cold game in Cleveland.
Right.
And it was god awful. But you know what fixed it? Getting hit.
It's a slow curve up from Louisiana to Michigan to Cleveland.
I never played in maybe 2 cold games in 4 years.
That's 2 enough. It's experience.
You don't think Tua's never played in a cold game?
I think he had like 1, you know, but it's he's got to win. He's got to win in the cold, you know?
See, we're taking the circumstances and making the circumstances the reason why they're not winning. And that's not why they haven't won.
You can't say it's not why they haven't won. Mike McDaniel says, though, that they're going to say they can't do it until they do it.
They will always say you can't until you can.
He's not
so,
helping.
I mean,
He
it's
is
not
helping.
it doesn't really make me feel anything. I think I have an expectation, just like, you know, just like I know that when after we win a game, you guys will, you know, look me in the eye, and if we lose, you don't look at me.
What?
Can I just say this?
We're ready, dude.
It's moments
We are
like
ready.
It's moments like this when you want some reassurances from your leader.
Yes.
You want your head coach to make you feel better about the situation you're going into.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not.
No, I think he did.
No, he didn't.
I think he did.
He did not. But again, like
he actually had a pretty interesting.
You
Can I? What?
You're worried about the.
I'm not worried about the.
Everybody's
roster.
worried about the damn cold. The cold is not the issue.
It's got all of it, right? Like it's a trifecta of narrative kill. All right, good team on the road, prime time, bad weather.
See, first it was prime time, right?
Yep.
They won. Then,
but the Rams might stink.
No,
they might stink.
But at the time, you said it was a primetime game.
Right. I'll give him prime.
So, like, okay, stop.
But it's a primetime indoors. So you got a couple ticks.
That's not indoors.
Yeah, it is. SoFi.
SoFi's not indoors.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it retractable?
Yeah, come on.
So now he's making.
I saw a dome on there, dude. I'm pretty sure it's got a roof.
Right. Let me tell you.
I think they got windows.
I know it's the dude, it's an open top.
I don't think it is.
It says the roof never opens.
Yeah,
but it's not a dome.
It's window. It's weird. It's like it's an indoor place. I'm calling it a dome. I'm sorry. You saw
it's an outdoor stadium.
It's not outdoors.
It's an outdoor stadium.
It doesn't rain there.
It's the first outdoor stadium to be constructed. What do you want me to do? You're both right. It's not a dome, but there's a roof. It's very strange.
The worst.
But here's the
thing.
Do
you not understand? Sometimes.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to go on break. You're not going to be here the rest of the week. Why are you trying to go on a bang? Why are you trying?
not doing
Why are you
that.
trying?
Coffee.
Why are you trying to be? Why are you? This is what he said. He said, "Hey D, you might want to listen today. I'm gonna get him today. I'm gonna get him today. I got 3 days off. Ooh, I'm gonna get him. Why? Why? You were going out of your way.
I'm not going out of my way.
It says,
First of all,
it said,
hold on.
I'm calling
You
it
got
indoor stadium.
you two.
You called the stadium.
You, no. You two spent last segment giggling like a couple of school kids.
No, we weren't even
You
laughing
weren't.
at that.
Oh, you
we
were.
were
No,
not
you were a
laughing.
couple of
We
gigglers.
really weren't.
Trying to stir the pot and trying to
I'm
start
not a
rumors.
potster.
You just
I'm
did
not
that
a
for a whole
potster.
segment. What
No.
are you talking
You
about?
got, but like that's not fair. You're not allowed to bring something to
No,
the
because if
to the
I come
show.
in here and you ask something,
Mhm.
if it's something that was told in private and in confidence, I'm not going to go ahead and just spill it out.
Okay,
on
you got to
here.
say it like this, Tobin. No, but you were giggling.
Oh, so I have to talk to you like a child? No.
Like, what are we supposed to do?
I'm always giggling.
Slap your hand.
If you guys giggle, I'm assuming it's a bit.
It's not a bit.
Can I just say this? You're the one with the bits. No, we don't do
Seriously,
bits.
I don't do bits. I cannot.
You do bits.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay,
You're the
dude.
worst.
We all do bits,
Okay,
except when you're Sergey Bobrovsky.
let me just say this.
Blocking the bit.
That's an outdoor stadium.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that thing that I saw on top of it yesterday?
They had the roof closed.
I don't think it closes. I think it's just there. I think they have windows. But Mike McDaniel had this to say about the cold at Lambeau. And I got to say, I've never thought of it like this. That Lambeau is so historic and so full of nostalgic goosies.
Oh.
You don't think about the cold as much. Here's the Dolphins head coach.
What are we talking about? We're talking about playing a football game in a really, really cool environment. One that, I think out of all the places to play in the cold weather, you think about the cold probably the least in Lambeau. You can't help it. You can't escape the history. And, I know our guys are going to be juiced for just the opportunity to play on Thanksgiving. I think that's a big deal to a lot of people. So I'm not necessarily spending too much time thinking about it because you can't. You make a plan, you execute the plan. And if everyone's got their mind right, then you have a chance to succeed at executing the plan.
Wow. Did you get the goosies going to Lambeau? Other than them mooning you.
Because they mooned us all.
What about when you walked in though and you didn't see any cheeks?
It is a unique place because it goes house stadium. House bar stadium. It is literally like in the neighborhood. Like the old OB.
They still sit in bleachers there?
Oh, gross.
Yes.
Wow.
They do it for a lot of outdoor stadiums.
Poor.
They may have redone them. May have redone it. It's not really. It's one of the smaller stadiums, only like 60,000. And it's really, you drive up and everybody in Wisconsin's there. It's cool, and it's even better when you beat their butts and leave. But as far as
and anger Joe Buck,
as far as iconic places, when you're in the division, it's not. You know what I mean? Because I felt the same thing about Soldier Field, right? You play in Kansas City, same thing. You played in Cowboy Stadium.
but I would say Lambeau still got like the most
yeah.
nostalgia out of everybody.
Yeah. I would say Lambeau and the Superdome because it's really
Yeah.
the two of the places that they have never moved either one of those stadiums. What
What was that for?
Unimpressive. Just look at it.
What are you not impressed with? Lambeau Field? It's a cool stadium to go into.
You know what I can do at Hard Rock Stadium?
What?
Play Mortal Kombat. Think I can do that at Lambeau?
Do they have an arcade there now?
They have a huge arcade.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's where they have the broadcasting, the like 2 games I covered for Solana. I was like, where the hell has this been the whole time? It's like right next to, Live Nightclub. Take that, Lambeau.
Live Nightclub was like right next to the Can you imagine having a right next to this?
That's really just like, please, can you just keep it down a little bit?
It is a cool place. There's a few cool places. I tell you what was more terrifying than Lambeau Field, playing in Oakland.
Oh, the black hole.
Yeah, we had to, because like you come in and you go like down, there's a bridge right here, and then you go down and then around to the stadium, and you damn near had to go in there in jail buses.
Yeah, not
because
anymore.
people throw stuff at you.
That place in Vegas is nice.
Nice.
Cam Ward.
We went there at all the different stages.
Cam Ward's gonna love it.
We went there at all the different stages,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah, like when they just started. The F1 was just tonight.
We'll take a break. Back more to this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Going to be boots on the ground tonight for Heat and Bucks. Say hello if you see your boy Tobes over there. Love taking selfies.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do.
It is my favorite thing to do. Hey, it's the funny guy. Do you guys want me to act all unprofessional in these press conferences? We've gotten some silly stuff the last couple times. All right. I think that the reporter voice works. Because if I come too clownish, they don't feel like they want to be clowny. They're probably taken aback by it.
Realize you need a voice in journal. Like, for example, all the TV reporters, they all talk like this next at 6. So, you got to be professional. I get it.
I can't do that, though.
Yeah, no, that one's rough.
Yeah. I'm not a TV professional. I'm a carnival baka.
He's a carnival baka.
So here's what I got for damages done. So yesterday, I get this press release because I'm on this, I guess, media list. I didn't even realize I signed up for this, but we did have Jake Paul on a couple times. So I guess they just stick him on there.
Yeah.
And so I got this press release from Jake Paul's people. And it's a long statement. And this is kind of under the impression of like I have with, what I think Marcos is going to talk about. But like when something's over, just move on. I don't need you guys to continue to harp on it. We all tuned in. We all watched it. We all were horrified by what we watched.
Horrified.
But like, this is the statement from Most Valuable Promotions regarding fictitious claims that undermine the integrity of Paul versus Tyson, which already in the title of the statement is a ridiculous thing to say.
Right.
The integrity of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
It's boxing.
He's 60. You don't have any integrity. If you had integrity in the first place,
You wouldn't have fought him.
you wouldn't have signed up for the fight. What do you mean? So, like, the idea that you even have 5 paragraphs after this to defend the integrity of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Because here's the thing, Leroy. People really hate Jake Paul, right? And so now the latest thing is people think Mike Tyson was holding back, right? They think he was holding back. This is the thing. They can't get in their mind. They would rather believe that
he was holding back.
That Mike Tyson, you hate Jake Paul.
You know why? You know why he was holding back? Because if he would have swung a few more times, then he would got knocked out by a body punch.
Dude, if the only person who was holding back on that night was Jake Paul, not
Paul.
Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul had him staggering a couple of times.
Jake Paul could have sent that poor old man to the hospital. That's the facts about it. And I know nobody wants to hear that because we love Mike Tyson. Nobody wants to talk about this. Remember, like, how many Vlad? He's like, no, Iron Mike's gonna get him. Joe Rose. Come on, Toes. No, it's not gonna happen. Guys, 58. That's it.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why in the hell do you think Chuck Norris could kick my ass?
I've told you this because you don't respect the kick.
He's 80.
Here we go again. This is.
You see what I'm saying? I would like to give him a -1 for just.
What?
I'm
No.
just gonna go ahead.
Here's-
Damage is done.
The opening is following the wide circulation of incorrect and baseless claims that undermine the integrity of Paul versus Tyson. Most Valuable Promotions would like to set the record straight regarding the contractual agreements and the nature of the fight. Rigging a professional boxing match is a federal crime in the United States of America. Paul versus Tyson was a professional match sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, which, by the way, you want to talk about the most fluid boxing regulations there are in America.
Texas. They had more fights than.
Both fighters, in good faith, performed to the best of their abilities with the goal of winning the fight. There was absolutely no restrictions, contractual or otherwise, around either fighter. Each boxer was able to use their full arsenal to win the fight. Any agreement to the contrary would violate the boxing rules. I mean, come on. But the fact that you guys are sitting here sending statements to reporters defending the integrity of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is like, hey, bravo to you guys. You got away with it. You got a bunch of people fooled and tuning in. We become stupider as a country by the day. It's okay. Congrats. Everybody take your money. Mike Tyson, I hope you made $1 gazillion. Jake Paul, I hope you made $1 gazillion. but don't sit here and sit like, oh, we have to put out a statement to right the wrongs of everybody thinking that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul was rigged. No, if people are idiots and they wanted to bet it on a 60-year-old, that's on you. Anyway, what do you got, Leroy?
So, after hearing you say that Tyson had no chance against Jake Paul.
You're still really? You're going to go with this? That's your damage? Yeah.
I'm having a very difficult time with almost the same age difference of you thinking that Chuck Norris could kick my ass. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
We looking at Tyson knocking fools out 25 years ago, right? Just like you looking at Chuck Norris kicking fools 30 plus years ago. I would kick Chuck Norris's ass.
I don't know. Did you see that video we got tagged on? Intimidating.
Chuck Norris pretty good.
Hands. JFig?
Time waits for no man, unless it's Chuck Norris.
I just want to say,
glad you could pile on.
Are you ready? Are
Yes.
you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm okay. Go ahead. Go
Just
ahead.
wanna
Go
make
ahead.
sure.
Do
You're
your
my
thing.
friend.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Very upset at me.
Do your thing.
I just want to say you're welcome, Leroy.
Wow.
What did I do?
I basically gave you new life when it comes to tacos.
What is that, Leroy?
Wow.
Barbecue, ribs.
That looks like it has a lot of stuff on top, huh? Things that you accused me of being too much.
All it has is
Watch how I have to roll it up.
Look
That's
how,
it.
but that's a lot of stuff. It's going to overflow.
No strawberry.
It's going to fall. Look at that.
Look.
Look at that. I boxed it.
Look.
Look how things fell. You saw how things fell?
Flying out of there.
What is that, Leroy?
Barbecue,
ribs.
That looks like it has a lot of stuff on top, huh? Things that you accused me of being too much.
All it has is look, and them onions. I picked
that. Look how much.
the taco with the least amount of stuff on it. All it had was
That's
that.
not true because look how much stuff you have. There.
No, it was all of one thing. Though.
Look at
the
that. You
onions.
can barely wrap the tortilla.
He's a great man, but he's got flimsy food takes. He's
Onions.
you're very
But that's
easily swayed. You're
Look
very
at that.
easily swayed.
And I'm just glad that I was able to.
It's a lot of stuff. It's going to overflow and fall.
No strawberry.
It's going to fall.
He is a broad taco lover.
Look at that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Keep in mind. See, first of all,
Look at that.
damn owner.
Box.
Let me tell you why.
Look
Let me
how
tell
that
you
onion
why.
fell.
Let me tell you why. What can't you do? You can't go have beverages.
What is
without
that?
No food on you. So I went, first of all, look, see in the corner behind me? Pizza.
And you didn't even go for the pizza.
All the boxes were in.
Something
I
you
did.
like, and you went
Wait,
for tacos.
I
You're
went.
welcome.
No, I went to the boxes. They were empty.
Let me know when you can fill in for Jalen Ramsey the way you're backpedaling.
I'm not backpedaling. I have to get something in my system. Now, did I not come to you?
You did, and I'm
And I
very
said,
thankful for
what are
that.
all these
He literally
things here?
grabbed me from the conversation I had just to go ahead.
No,
and
I'm like,
consult
what
him
is
on
it?
what
Because
taco to grab.
the one thing I thought looked like chicken tenders, it was fish. So couldn't imagine
Still
putting that in your
debatable.
mouth.
We still have no idea.
We still have no idea, right? So I looked at the other one, that was beef. So that was my only other choice except the things in the little container right there, which I had no idea what that was. There was no explanation. There was no sign. So I looked at it. It looked like pork. It only had one thing on top of it. I'm like, I got to go with this. But I couldn't keep having adult beverages and not have nothing on my stomach.
Understood.
Back then, the tacos. It wasn't like, ooh, I didn't know. Ooh, JFig, tacos.
But I'm pretty sure you
Always a
had a
con-
meal before you got there.
No, I didn't.
Always a convenient
I didn't.
excuse.
Really?
Speaking of convenient excuses, Froggy? I mean, the man is taking on the music industry, guys. One
Man versus them. You're really gonna side with the label? This isn't even Drake versus Kendrick.
I'm not siding
anymore,
with the
guys.
label. I just think it's soft.
It has nothing to do with the beef. We're above the beef. Hey, he lost. You know, I lost that game.
I don't
you
think he-
above the beef? Because I don't think
This
you
doesn't
are.
seem
You're not
like he's
over it.
accepting defeat.
This is as an artist. Tobin's an artiste. He gets it. He's an artsman. This is how you get him in. You have to fight against the music industry sometimes because they put on these little games. Payola, guys. Payola.
That's not what payola is.
I don't know what that means, but I saw that word and I felt like it was dope. This is a source close to the situation explains it as this. Drake has decided to file this suit not just because the Not Like Us song. It's bigger than just the song. That's why he's suing the label and not Kendrick directly. From what this source was told, Drake feels as if the label UMG, Universal Music Group, is using money he's made them to fund Kendrick Lamar's song, burying him amidst a sensitive label negotiation. He feels the label is not protecting a major asset, him, which is conveniently tied around the deal that he's currently in negotiation for. From what this source was told,
What negotiation is he like trying to get his rights? Is he like doing a new album? Like what's the negotiation for?
apparently just a new contract with UMG that'll give him more power and control of all of his music.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't have lost a beef. You would have gotten a better number.
Soft. The guy raps really well. If this was Taylor Swift, a lot of these things
Can
would
you
have
stop
never
bringing
happened.
her up?
She went through. Wait, but she was.
so
Wait. She went through the same thing though.
Yeah,
where
With,
she tried to buy her.
Oh
she
yeah,
tried to buy
and
her
everyone
stuff.
was like, "Oh, that guy's a jerk. That guy's a jerk." But when Drake does it, it's just
Katy
cool to
Perry-
hit Drake.
He has
But
bigger problems.
She also
ahead of
didn't
him.
lose a beef to Katy Perry. Like, there was she was in a management beef. Like if this was just straight Drake versus the man, okay, but everybody clearly is seeing that this is sour grapes over losing the beef.
It's not fair. It's not fair. If Taylor
It's
was
not
in a
happening
beef
to you, Marcos.
with Beyonce, then maybe we'd have a different result. But no, Kendrick wants to come into his little win
Didn't he come after him first?
No, what? No, he was literally sitting one day.
No, but it was a back and forth.
Until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. And he thinks that was artificially made.
Not only was it artificially made, it was artificially made with my money. If you're gonna cheat, don't use the money
How
I
does he
made
know
you.
that?
Because he makes all the money for Universal Music.
All
Group.
of it?
No, because Taylor Swift is on Universal as well. But a good portion of it. 1A, 1B.
Got like a monopoly on all the money. Jesus, I don't know.
Drake
Music.
Drake really, even other people's music, he buys that, and he's like, "That's my."
Well, that's why Paul
That's like
McCartney
a-
and Michael Jackson
Yeah, beef.
had beef because Michael
Michael
Jackson
Jackson
bought the Beatles catalog.
Yeah, Drake does the same thing.
Who did he buy?
Rick Ross.
Did he really?
Yeah, they were beefing, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I own your music now, buddy."
Well, that is a power move.
It's a
But I
power
would
move.
like him to stop whining.
DeMar DeRozan is not a Hall of Famer.
Take a break. Back after this.
Damage is done.
I'm
Leroy's got my new favorite hobby to do.
Hey, this dude, if you think he just trolls me,
what?
So you get the random calls,
yes,
the cold calls, right?
Yeah.
So he just got one.
Mm.
And guess what he did?
What'd he do?
Played Mike McDaniel. And so she's like, I don't understand. But he goes, well, and then he played another Mike. And finally, she just hung up. I get so exhausted. She just got, sir, I can't understand. What did you say? I can't. Perfect. It's just like,
Was this on your personal phone or here?
It was my
On
personal
the phone.
Yeah, they keep. This is the 4th spam call I've gotten during the show today.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't get.
Somehow it ramped up after the election.
Once you say you don't have Medicare, Medicaid, or any of that, right? And they say, oh, sorry, you don't qualify. Why call me back from another number with a different voice for the same thing 15 minutes later?
I don't know.
There needs to be some type of
for this.
What clip did you play?
Oh, I was playing the one where he was talking about throwing ice cubes at players.
Love that.
Right.
But he starts off yammering like he goes, and so I pause it and they're like, yes, go ahead. And they're like, I'm gonna throw ice cubes at players. They're like, what?
Yeah.
And so then I go back to go ahead, sir. I'm gonna throw ice cubes at players.
And she just hangs up.
She's just like,
I can't understand you.
It's-
Now, and first of all, here's the other thing. To all the people calling, okay, we know your ass ain't from here. I can hear your accent.
Some of them don't even sound like people though anymore.
They don't even
They sound like AI.
I
don't like that.
Listen, don't call my house. If I can't understand you, we're not going to have a good conversation.
I'm telling you, the Mike
How do
McDaniel.
they know that you're not going to understand them?
I know that. Well, I know they don't understand Mike McDaniel.
Listen, they don't even speak Spanish.
Can you send me the Socrates drop so I can play that for them?
They don't even.
What would Socrates say to that?
They don't even play. They don't even speak
F off.
Spanish. So if they said, "Do you speak Spanish?" Right, I would at least think they're close.
Oh, I'd love to do this with the drop board. If I could do this the next call that I get today, I want.
This is what it is. The facts are the facts. You're
Just
the
go
worst.
into the room. You're the worst.
I'm wondering. As soon as I get one, I'm going in there by Marco.
Oh man! Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory. The Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Start off the show. We talked about this with the Panthers. They lose again, 4-1 to the Capitals yesterday. They've lost 6 out of 7. But Paul Maurice, he's searching for things. He won't tell us. He doesn't know what, but he's got to figure it out. So Cats are trying to find themselves right now. Dolphins getting back on the practice field today as you got Thanksgiving against the Green Bay Packers. The thing that I'm like, this is such a monster game and so much fun. Like, all the stakes are on this right now because it really does feel like, hey, you win this game, season's
And
reset.
see, I just here's what I want. Right, you're looking at the end result, and I want them to just play the way they've been playing.
I'll be a grown up. Just admit there's a game with stakes for once in your life.
Can't grown up.
Just admit this is a juicy one. I want you to do it once. Say it's a statement game.
Can I just point out, of the two of us,
Grow up, Peter Pan.
you're the most childish. Like, what,
Dude, you sit here all the time with your zen and being like,
it's not zen.
you're not Phil Jackson.
It's not zen. Why am I trying? I'm not trying to
I just
be
want
zen.
the process to be good at the game. Just
No, I
say it's a
didn't say
juicy
that.
game.
I didn't say that.
It sounded like you were going down that road.
No, I said I want them to play a good game. Right?
That boy.
Like, why are you assuming that if the Dolphins play their best game, that they're going to win?
Oh, they might not. They didn't against the Bills. They played really good against the Bills.
Okay, but that's my point. I would at least rather have that every game and take my chance with that than have a crappy performance.
But the thing is, it does feel like whenever we throw a lot onto it, right? Because the Bills game, I don't feel like the expectations in that second Bills game were that high. I felt everybody was like, we kind of know because like they've just beaten it out of you. And now, like once again, we're like, I'm starting to believe, starting to feel. I just don't want the let
Every
down.
time you start.
Every time so I just want one. I want one time the Dolphins to reward the faith.
Can I say this? I will feel like you feel when they get to 500.
Which is what they do with this win.
No, but you're getting that before this.
Mm-hmm.
I will get that if they get to 500.
Interesting.
Because 500 is a whole new ball game.
Yep.
So
shout out, by the way, to the Ravens yesterday, knocking those Chargers back a little bit.
So, but why are you so you are so quick to call somebody a child while doing some of the most childish crap?
No, that's not fair. It
is fair.
I'm trying to say what it is, and you want to be here and being like, "Oh, come on, they just do their best. We got to be happy with that."
I didn't say that.
You need to be happy with the win.
I didn't say if they do their
Turkey
best.
Day. Tua's art.
I'm 1-0.
Now remember, last time Tua against Green Bay was on a holiday. It was Christmas Eve, and he played really great. And then we didn't know that he was concussed because all of a sudden he turned into the worst quarterback we've ever seen. And I claimed that he ruined Christmas, and I felt bad after that because I didn't know.
No, because that's what you do. You blurt out.
I didn't know that he was hurt.
You go off at the mouth first without knowing the reasons.
But I would like Tua to reward us with a great holiday against the Packers.
I think for this game, believe it or not, the more important aspect of this whole thing is the defense taking and putting Trey Lance in a situation. Not Trey Lance. What?
Jordan Love?
Jordan Love. I don't know why I did that.
That was weird.
Yeah. Put Jordan Love in a situation where he has to make plays because has the propensity to throw it to the other team.
Yeah, he likes to zing it.
Right. So you can't let him feel comfortable. And that's now the kicker with this is he is move a little bit. He can move a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And those things have caused problems. I was watching the game last night, and you saw it was either Lamar Jackson or Herbert scramble, or they ran a reverse or something. And I saw the defensive end go straight up the field. And I'm like, coaching. He knows where he has to be. He knows what he has to do. He has to turn that thing in. But yeah, they got to put some kind of pressure on him. I like the way they put pressure on Drake May. He has a little bit more experience. So
yeah,
they have to change it up a little bit.
Better line too. Like, come on. Do that, Leroy. Those are the worst tackles I've ever seen in my life.
The tackles. But I'm saying what puts more pressure on the tackles is when you get that push-ups up front, right? See, because a lot of times what makes a tackle really good, the interior, you can't get any movement, so they can just push the guy on around. They don't have to worry about a two-way go. But when you have a situation where you're getting that push up the middle, that almost puts those tackles on even more of an island because now they can't get any help. And all the walls are closing in. So
El Borre says Thursday night games usually Tua concussion games. Yeah, to be fair, I mean they were both concussion games. Those are the bad ones.
That's what we're doing?
Well, they were. Thursday night.
Good news, he's playing on grass. Soft grass. Soft grass. It'll be mushy.
Will it be frozen?
No. Their field doesn't freeze.
But it's the frozen tundra.
It doesn't freeze. Do you not remember the story?
The frozen
tundra. Do you not
Lambeau Field.
Do you not
Gridiron.
Why doesn't that field freeze?
Because there's coils underneath.
Thank you.
But
so
the
it becomes
frozen tundra.
Now, if it gets cold really fast, it still freezes.
Lambeau Field. The gridiron.
Shut up.
He just wanted to say that.
The gridiron.
Gotta break their lamb toad field.
Damn. It's point
for Tobin.
Boy.
Don't be afraid to get over here for the show, y'all. You guys look like three of you just stuck in one studio.
Is chlorinator a word?
Trying to find if chlorinator is a word. You know, there are shenanigans on the break. It's beginning to eat us up as a team.
Is chlorinator a word?
Oh man.
When do you guys grow up? That's the question I want to know. When do you guys grow up and do a radio show?
The question was, as you guys were looking up chlorinator, when are you guys gonna grow up and do a radio show? I don't think she liked that very much.
Wow. I don't think she did like that very much.
I think she liked that.
We'll get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, which is brought to you by your Southern Lexus dealer. The Lexus December to Remember sales event is why you stay on the nice list. Find yours and get offers on select models, but only for a limited time now through January 2nd. Make it a December to remember. We got Game Day Uncensored coming your way on Thanksgiving at 4 to 8.
Right. So I was telling these dum-dums that he was talking about my water felt like it was chlorine in it. And I'm like, I don't use chlorine in my pool. I have a chlorinator, a salt chlorinator.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
I
that
put
sound like a fake word.
I
though?
put salt.
I don't think that is a fake
I
word.
put salt in my pool and it converts the salt to chlorine. So I can adjust the percentage of chlorine I want generated. So in the winter, I have to lower it because then your pool smells like chlorine.
Right.
In the summer, it's a little bit different. You got to raise it up because for some reason, all of the crap that happens in the summer with the rain or whatever, you got to turn the chlorine up. So that's all I was
I'm
saying.
gonna ask my pool guy.
I'll tell you what they need to chlorinate.
What?
The cesspool that is this college football voting system. It's a cesspool, dude. They just snubbed Cam Ward.
Which, wait,
Snubbed him.
here. What? Time out. Hold on.
Snubbed him.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I can't even be mad at him because he put the numbers there and there is no reason why Cam shouldn't be there.
Oh, so you're saying Tobin actually has a case?
Yes, he has a valid point. Valid point. But he came to me with the numbers first before he went off on. Yes, with the research.
So-
I did ask him for the research first.
I swear you can come look. I have the numbers.
No, I know. I asked him.
No, so they just put out the finalists for the Maxwell Award, which is most
Usually the
outstanding player.
Maxwell Award winner
It's like
usually
Heisman
wins,
light.
usually wins the Heisman.
Yeah, and so the finalists are, no surprise, Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty, and then quarterback from the Oregon Ducks, Dillon Gabriel. What? I'm sitting here and I'm like, Dillon Gabriel.
Now, can I also say this?
Who, by the way, is a very nice kid. I got to speak to him in Indianapolis. One of the bright spots of Indianapolis.
Well, if I was
I will also like to say this. Oregon is on primetime every week. The Canes are not.
They have not been. They've been king of the noon.
Sleepy nooners.
Right. So that might play a role in that too. But once he pointed out the numbers, I can't dispute his
look,
argument.
They are the number one team in the nation, right? Undefeated, 11-0, and he's the quarterback for them. But statistically, he's not having a better season than Cam Ward. And Cam Ward's like blowing the numbers out of the water. Like Cam Ward's is coming close to 3,800 yards. Just broke the Bernie Kosar's record. Dillon Gabriel is at 3,066 touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel 22. Cam Ward 34. What? Same amount of picks. I mean, even if you wanted to quibble over rushing stats, all right, Dillon Gabriel has 6 rushing touchdowns to Cam's 4. Whatever, dude.
What can you do? What else can you do?
What can you do?
It's the best performance in school history, and still it's not enough.
And that's with 2 Heisman Trophy winners included in that.
Yep.
That's crazy. Man.
I don't know. Again, the only thing I can say is that Gabriel's in our face every prime time and Cam isn't. That's the only thing I could think of. Because, and this is what I hate about these things, is that you have actual statistics and facts to support, right? Having Cam on that list.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like,
And it would be, you would have a harder time explaining to me why he wasn't than why he is.
Leads the country in touchdown passes. I mean, I don't know.
Terrible.
Rating higher. Whatever. Not surprising, I guess, based on how things were going. But how many Heisman finalists do they send? Do they send 3? Is that how that works? Or is it 5?
It's 5.
Usually 5, right?
Yeah.
Probably be in that. What's the quarterback award? What if he wins the quarterback award? Could he win that?
What is it?
Davey O'Brien?
Davey O'Brien?
Is that finalist list out? Find that out, Frog Boy.
It's not out yet, is it?
I don't know. Dade South says maybe Cam can get Drake to Littlegate.
Davey.
I do not. Oh, let's see. Nope.
Oh, Kenson's right. Don't forget Cam has a receiving touchdown as well. Great point, Kenson.
That's right.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe that.
Hold on. Davey O'Brien Award.
Like, no disrespect to Dillon Gabriel. Like, seems like a nice kid, right? But that's like hey, you're the QB on the best team award, not you were one of the best players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what that feels like. He's getting the Oregon rub there.
Yeah, the list hasn't come out, although he's released, or whoever's responsible.
Schmeathen's saying it is out.
I see like
Hold
a
on.
grade 8.
Hold on.
Week
Let's
9.
see.
That was a grade 8.
Oh, listen, it's crazy because it's all people that have won. Wow, Deshaun Watson won it twice.
Oh, wait, you're looking like at the all-time list?
I just pulled it up, and
Schmeathen's saying that it's Shador, it's Gabriel, and it's Cam.
okay.
What does Schmeathen know?
Schmeathen's pretty good on his research.
He's so
he's a jerk, but I will say he comes with the facts.
He has breaking news a lot too. Hate him.
But why?
Look at all the people that won this
He
award.
hates us, dude. What do you want me to do?
All of them. Robert Griffin,
Yeah, the
Johnny
good players.
Manziel, Jameis Winston,
But
Marcus
Cam Ward
Mariota,
smoked
Deshaun
these.
Watson.
Dude, he smoked these numbers.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what do we?
Uh-oh.
What?
Do I? No.
You want Mike McDaniel?
Yeah, I was trying to.
I'll get it ready for you.
All right, we'll get it.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's it. If you call my phone and I'm going to get you.
Waddle Baby Waddle says, Dillon Gabriel, wasn't he Tebow's backup? He's like 33. I don't think I don't think he's that old.
But he was at UCF, right?
He was at UCF.
Yeah.
He was at UCF. Just come on, dude. Cody says Cam had a cupcake schedule. I will like that's the thing is like you're giving it to Oregon for Oregon beating Ohio State. I get it. They play in the tougher conference and they're undefeated, but he hasn't had a better season.
Right.
He hasn't had a better season.
No.
I can't believe we talked about your puppy, Dillon Gabriel.
You take it personally now.
Take it personally,
Wait,
dude.
but I got to imagine that when you were talking to him in Indiana,
Yeah.
you didn't think he was a Heisman Trophy finalist.
Nope. I knew Oregon was good, but he had just gotten there. Their coach was very unctuous too. What's that guy's name?
Spell unctuous.
Oh, this is good.
What?
You heard me.
You heard him.
Don't take a break, huh? Take a break.
Okay. Leroy kicked it.
No, I didn't.
Man, grow up.
No, I didn't. He was fucking around with uncles.
We have confirmed Schmeeth and Schmolnick, by the way. He is right. The Davey O'Brien is also
Did that get through?
dump. Thanks.
Just turn them on though. Not sure what he said.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think it got through either way.
Yeah,
okay.
Just double check.
Just in case. Just
I
in
mean-
case.
Schmeeth is right. The Davey O'Brien did come out. It is Cam Ward, Shador, and Dillon Gabriel.
You have to keep saying Schmeeth was right.
Well, it was. I just want to make sure that we, give props where props is due.
Give this guy props. I'm sick of this guy.
Spent the entire show defending Drake.
Yeah, it's fair.
Who's got another lawsuit out?
Yeah, here it goes.
Wow.
Got to use that money.
More lawsuits than hits to at Kendrick Lamar. Let's mix it on up, huh, dude?
Mix it on up.
The mix bag is brought to you by Frog Boys Thanksgiving.
Oh, very kind of you.
We're gonna have
I'm gonna be in Orlando for that.
fly patties.
Lily pads.
Fly patties.
Stuff the turkey with
Flies.
fly stuffing.
Real mature, guys. Real mature.
What do you got today for us, Marcos?
We have discussed a lot, or we've heard Mike McDaniel discuss a lot of the upcoming game.
Yep.
One thing we haven't necessarily heard him discuss
Mm-hmm.
is his faith in his backup quarterback.
Oh, old Fumbles McGee.
Old Fumbles McGee. Old never gonna be what we thought he could be. Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I don't even know if it was his fault, but just disaster just followed.
I mean, after a while, it's just got to blame him,
Yep.
Mike McDaniel spoke on what he felt his confidence level was at in regards to Mr. Thompson.
Forgive the bluntness here, but do you trust Skylar Thompson?
Yeah, I trust Skylar. I think the situation this past game was unacceptable from just the whole unit. I think that from our perspective, I think across the board that's not to our standard. From the way we came out of the huddle to the execution of plays, and then to give up points on an offensive play, I won't get into the nitty gritty of I'm not going to point fingers at a microphone, but ultimately that falls on everybody involved, including the coaches, that we can't have that collective effort that wasn't him just responsible for. But my reaction towards it wasn't strictly based on him. It was more of a tonality with the whole group.
I love the way a man who speaks like there's no ending or no beginning uses the word tonality.
Big word for me, dog.
Unc just kicked your ass.
Well, I said it right. I just didn't know how to spell it.
We had a couple of stabs at it.
Big word for me, dog.
Thank you, Tyler.
Old Frog Boy went at it.
Throw an X in there.
I just
Threw an
love.
X in there.
I will say that was a haymaker question from Mark. I love that.
Oh, yeah,
Forget my bluntness, but you trust him.
And what do you expect him to say, though? No, I do not trust him.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the more words, the less you trust him.
Yeah.
Can we just look at the actions and see what the actions were and not even have to ask the question because the actions show how you feel? For example, Mostert fumbled twice.
Yep.
No carries the next game.
Right.
Do you need to ask about that? Don't the actions speak for themselves? Skylar Thompson, he goes in there with way too much damn time left, like almost a whole quarter of play. fumbles the first snap and whatever. Tua goes in. Do you have to ask if he trusts Skylar? Hell no. What do you think? I put my starting quarterback back in the game? No.
Yeah, they usually say, no, you'll get him next time. Nope.
What? So why do we have to ask stupid questions when the actions speak for themselves?
I don't think it is a stupid question.
It is a stupid question. When you have the actions, you don't have to ask him the question. You'll see how he feels about it.
He asked you to forgive the bluntness.
Forgive my bluntness, but
I mean, was
Skylar Thompson suck?
Wait, that question was not as blunt as Mike McDaniel's response. Right? Think about this. A backup quarterback comes into the game for 3 plays, messes it up so bad, you put your starter back in the game.
Should have asked him if do you have Skylar?
I would say this. Let's think about this. In all the times that you have watched a football game and the coach has taken the starter out in the 4th quarter, how many have put the starter back in?
Very few.
None.
Not none. I can't say
None.
it never happened.
Yes, I've never seen it happen. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen
That's
it
had
happen.
to have happened.
Never happened.
That's had to have happened.
I've never happened because first of all, they never put him in that soon.
Very early.
Very early. And it was a two touchdown lead.
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, he put the starter back in and your starter's Tua?
Yeah.
Do you have to ask whether you trust Skylar? I don't. You put a guy you take out to avoid collisions, you put him back in the game. So what are you saying? I have so little trust in the backup quarterback, I'm going to put my starter back in. So, do you have to ask the question?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Has to be.
No, you don't. You can see. You can come to that conclusion yourself.
Do you think like they just ask him like, hey, do you have Skylar just flush that away? And he goes, flush? No, F that, not flush. We're not flushing. No.
Mike Malone.
Mike Malone.
Angry.
Michael. Sorry.
Michael. Yeah, that's right.
What else you got in the mixed
somebody
bag?
said, unless you plan on releasing Skylar, do not place him on replace him the next play. If you want to win the game.
Yeah, it got dicey. It got to 16 points.
Yeah, that's no.
What else you got in the mixed bag, Marcos?
I got something from up north, but not too far up north. Up north in Florida, that is Tampa.
Oh, okay.
That's where Shaq Barrett thinks he's going to be playing, but not on my watch, dude. Baker Mayfield had a little celebration there. Not sure if you saw, he did the Tommy DeVito.
The cutlets.
He did it right in the Giants' face. And unfortunately, don't think they like that very much. And, as a person who's seen a lot of people mock
Score
the
more
waddle,
than 3 points.
that's fair, but come on, you mock the waddle every time you do something. Now you're mocking this. You just let us do our celebration. This is Baker Mayfield on his Tommy DeVito celebration.
Beauty, Tommy. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's got swag.
Yeah, who came up with that?
Oh, I have no idea. I just see him do it.
No, but whose idea was it for you to do that? And when did you know you were going to do it?
Most of the times I don't know what I'm going to do, so there's spontaneous stuff.
That was just spontaneous? That was not planned? I mean, even your teammates got into it, too.
Yeah, New York fans love Tommy here and give him something they like.
Are you Italian by any chance, or no?
I haven't done a 23andMe, but I don't know.
Those were unnecessary questions.
Okay, that was a bit much.
How Italian are you?
Wait,
Baker?
so you got to be Italian to do the Tommy Cutlets?
I was more surprised.
Hey, I wasn't a cowboy and I rode the horse in Dallas.
There you go.
Hey, that fella over there, he's doing a hop along. How cowboy are you?
Like, dude, I don't understand.
Is this guy a dirty
Dear media, you understand, as long as you've been around sports, especially football teams, if your guy has a thing and the other team is winning, they're going to do your guy's thing. Okay? When the Dolphins losing, if somebody score a touchdown, you best believe they're going to do the waddle.
Yep.
So why are you so shocked that somebody did Tommy Cutlets?
I'm waiting for Jalen Wall to be like, I don't even do it anymore, idiots.
But I'm just like, why are we so shocked at these things in sports?
Who came up with the celebration? I mean, like, what? That's an unnecessary question. Be like, me? Like, what do you mean? You think I haven't? What do you think? I have a
You just
celebration
said Tommy
committee?
Cutlets did.
What I didn't like is when she's like, so you're saying you didn't think about this at all?
You didn't think about it, Baker?
This wasn't premeditated?
Can I just have some fun?
Just did it. I don't know.
All right, sorry.
We'll
Maybe
get back to
he's a Daniel Jones fan. Maybe Daniel Jones is his boy. And he goes, you know what? I'm gonna rub it in Tommy Cutlet's face.
Would you sign Daniel Jones? And let Skylar go?
Feels like the Tannehill thing, right? Like, what? I get it, but
No, but
So you
Daniel
okay
Jones
with-
is young though. He's been scarred. See,
he's been scarred.
wait, let me explain something to you.
Mike McDaniel needs a new
There's different
a new
there's
rehabilitation project.
There's different levels of this. Okay. Is Daniel Jones bad? Or the way they handled him and that team so bad they ruined him?
I don't know.
I think it's a little bit of both. He did fall over his own feet. You know,
I mean,
Turf monster.
nobody said he was fleet of foot.
Okay,
but I'm just saying.
What do you bring? You bring him in for the QB sneak?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know how that works out. Now, we'll say this. San Fran, they figured it out quickly.
I don't know. I'm hopeful. Like, honestly, what I want.
No, you're not. Don't even say his name.
What?
You say, oh, you hope Skylar Thompson works out?
No, I was hoping Snoop Huntley would get healthy and they could just have him as the backup.
Who?
Snoop Huntley.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know he wasn't healthy.
Yeah, I think he's still dealing with the shoulder thing.
Oh man,
I think because there's no way he shouldn't be the backup if they're both healthy.
that's what I was thinking. Like he must. I thought we even like maybe let go of him.
Who came up with that, Baker? And how Italian are you?
And his response, I haven't done 23 and me.
Boxed in.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like the response.
Like, but do you realize some of the questions that they ask, if you turn around and ask them the same questions, they'd be insulted.
Like, how Italian are you?
Right? Yeah. About as Italian as you are.
What if we just start repeating their questions back to them? Did you think about that before the game, man?
How long did you think about that question?
Oh,
Yeah.
could you imagine if who was it whose mom got asked if they
Des
were
Bryant.
Des Bryant. What if he would have said, no, it's yours?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Well, they didn't get drafted here. We don't know what it is. Maybe
No.
it was theirs.
That was here. That was
Yeah, it was here.
Jeff Ireland. Yeah.
Jeff Ireland.
Jeff Ireland.
Jeff Ireland.
Yeah, he stunk.
Isn't he now? No, it's not him. It's
Not good.
Chris.
I think Ireland's still in New Orleans. I think.
No, but I'm saying who's helping the Jets.
Oh,
It's Tannenbaum,
and
he was in Minnesota when I was there.
Spielman. He was with the Dolphins
Chris
too.
Spielman.
Yeah,
He left the Dolphins and went to Minnesota. He was in Minnesota for a long time.
he did a decent job in Minnesota.
Yeah.
though. I can't believe the Jets are hiring Mike Tannenbaum to find her.
He's a
When's Rat McAfee got Aaron on today? Where's Rat McAfee? We can't have Aaron on today. Too much controversy.
It really
Punting.
isn't. It really isn't
Oh, he's gonna have to.
controversy.
They haven't had
Look,
him since the fire.
There's only controversy if you think something
Mhm.
and it's not accurate. What people are thinking about the Aaron Rodgers experiment is fact. There's no secret to it, right? He has gotten old right before our eyes. I cautioned everybody on it. And there you have it. So he can stand up in front of people and say all the stuff that we need to do and we need to do and we need to do. But here's the kicker. We can't get any younger. And as long as we as old as hell, we can't fix it.
Anything else in the mixed bag, Marcos?
Yes, indeed. One quick one here. As we spoke on earlier, the Har Bowl took place for the third time yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
With the same results.
Same results as usual. This is John Harbaugh on what he said to his brother following the game.
You're a great coach and you have a great team, you know, and I love you. And he said, I love you and congratulations. That was good. Yeah.
Simple.
Simple.
What do they really say?
How brothers are you? How close are you, John?
I know they're very close.
I know they're very Yes.
Very close.
Look alike.
Definitely have had a lot of wrestling matches.
Oh my goodness. Could you? Does the older brother win?
I would think so. I don't
Younger
know.
brother's bigger.
Jim looks like Jim looks like he fights dirty.
I'm telling you, their whole family's like that.
He looks like a biter.
But just think
Oh,
about
he's
it.
a
Wait,
fighter.
just think about this. Did you hear what John said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's my brother-in-law. I'm not letting him win ever. That's
crazy.
Yeah, like
I'd
no.
lay down my life for him, but I'd never let him win a football game.
Right. And you know what? And you know who's the proudest of both of them? The dad. They just say, yeah, beat the hell out of each
Do
other.
you think Mama Harbaugh's like, let him win once?
No.
Let him win once.
Nope. No chance. No chance.
Take a break. Miami Heat back in action tonight, taking on the Bucks. Plus, the Dolphins have made a roster move. We'll give you that update on your headlines coming on up. Leroy here with you.
What up, though? Man,
Yes.
I'm gonna go 5 days without seeing my boy. What's up?
Oh man, you could still FaceTime me or something.
Huh?
You can still FaceTime me or something.
No, because you know what? It's funny because every time I like try to FaceTime you, I always go, damn. Pregame.
Oh yeah.
I always forget, like,
man, 4 hours on Thanksgiving, right in the smack,
right in the middle of
and you're
Thanksgiving.
hosting, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, this is what I told him. Like, look, you can either have me for Thanksgiving, I can come in and out, or I'm not going to be at Thanksgiving. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm going to be locked into that game.
Yeah. No,
right.
No pre-recorded segments or anything.
None of your business.
I want to make sure that you enjoy your family, dude. None of your business.
Hey, what are you trying to? What are you trying to spoil the Wizard of Oz?
me and Frog Boy probably do this tomorrow.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
But we need to get, because we all come from different cultures.
Correct.
So we need to get a little taste of what's going to be on the Tobin table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, I'm going to start with this.
Yep.
And I mean this, and this ain't got nothing to do with money or nothing.
Yep.
I want the canned cranberry sauce.
Ooh.
The one that looks like Jello.
Yeah.
Where you pop it out of the can and it still has that. Like, my wife,
she wants the fufu.
Make the cranberry sauce with the real cranberries.
I'm actually not a big cranberry sauce person, but my father-in-law does. And he tried to do this thing for years where he used to say, because I guess, like, I don't know if the Cubans don't like cranberry sauce or it's frowned upon, but he goes, I got it for you. I was like, what? He goes, you guys. I'm like,
you know.
Whoa. I kept saying to him, like, I don't really like cranberry. Like, do you like cranberries? He goes, I love cranberry sauce. I'm like, so are you using me as your as your shield for your cranberry sauce?
Totally,
you like cranberry sauce.
So, but it has to be the cranberry in the can.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
that, like, yeah. So I'm not cooking this year. And I think it's beautiful. I don't have to.
You're not doing. So are you going somewhere or big
yeah,
spoons handle? Oh,
going to, and Fonz is gonna either cook something with them. They're gonna bring it. So, but I need to make a stop.
Oh,
I'm not gonna trust white people with my sweet potato pie ever again.
That's fair.
Oh.
So I'm going to get a sweet potato pie.
Where are you gonna get it from?
Oh, I can get it from Sam's. They got the big giant ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam's.
So I'm going to do that.
Cool.
So and by the way, if anybody ever invite me to their house for Thanksgiving, I don't care what culture or whatever, I'm bringing my own sweet potato pie because I don't trust nobody. And it was only 1 year where there was a family schism because that was the first year of my life I didn't have sweet potato pie.
Mm-hmm.
So sweet potato pie, I even bring the whipped cream, whatever. I don't know what kind of turkey.
Schism.
Intangibles, I don't know if it's just my intangibles or intangibles as a whole.
It was intangibles who tried to bring you just the potato pie.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I put it outside my front door. I put it outside my front door. You say you're lucky I didn't kick your ass out with the pie. First time in my life. So
what does it even taste like?
Now I am a big spiral ham guy.
Mm-hmm.
You love ham.
So I had a Friendsgiving this past
They
weekend.
like the ham in the bag. The whole ham with the bone, like in the little bag.
What's the difference between that and the spiral ham?
The other one is
sliced.
It's sliced.
Right.
But no, the ham I'm talking about, spiral ham, is sliced. The other ham is like just the ham on the bone that has all the fat and stuff in it. So it's hard to make sandwiches out of it. It's like, they say that tastes better. And I'm like, no.
Well, my cousin made it. Anna, they used to.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
She did spiral ham?
No.
She did the ham in the bag.
I don't know. It was, to be honest, I have no idea.
The
but
spiral ham.
It was cut up and everything. And
the spiral ham.
I made a sandwich yesterday.
Yes. See, that's it. The spiral ham is only good for one reason. Black Friday sandwiches. I'm telling you. Delicious.
The headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. We got some heat ticket trivia coming on up So if you guys want to get ready for that, if you want to win Heat Suns tickets,
Oh,
gonna give that away coming on up in about 10 minutes. But some Dolphins news. They have cut safety Marcus Maye. And they are going to activate
Daniel Jones.
No, it's not Daniel Jones.
Sorry.
They are activating rookie safety Patrick McMorris off IR. He was their 6th-round pick this year. He has been out, so he will be brought up on the roster. Some people were like wondering if there for a brief moment was that Shaq Barrett spot. Not yet. Not yet.
An Irish safety, huh?
No.
What, McMorris?
He's not. I mean, maybe he's Irish. I can't. I have a 23andMe Patrick McMorris, but I don't think he is Irish.
Shade South just sent me a video. Black people trying potato pie.
And how are they liking it?
I can't turn the volume up.
Oh.
He gave. They giving hugs.
Other news: Tyreek Hill, his citations have been dismissed.
No kidding. You know why?
Because the cops no-showed.
No. You know why they no-showed?
Well, I know why they no-showed, but they no-showed in court.
Yeah.
I forgot he was even given citations because
a bunch, a bunch of citations. And where's that cop?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. You know what's gonna happen in the off season?
Probably isn't promoted,
right? No.
Well,
when he have to have off season wrist surgery, and he says it's from that
incident when he was pulled out of
it's coming.
Tyreek
Don't worry.
says,
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
He said on the report, he says, "Where are all the internet cops now?"
True.
Everybody telling them how to behave. All right. So there you
Wait,
go.
let's see. Let's see. Mashed potatoes or stuffing?
Stuffing.
Stuffing. Do you put meat in your sausage and stuff in your stuffing?
I don't make it.
Do you have any suggestions? Because this is my first year that I'm going to do it.
Make stuffing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Took a deep breath.
Buckle up.
What? Do they like sausage? Like, here, I'll tell you what you could do.
Okay.
Let me see if I can make it. Go get you some chorizo and chop it up, cook it, and put that in the stuffing.
Okay.
And all the other seasonings you may put in it, but go ahead and put some chorizo in it. I'm just trying to think. I know I put sausage. I'll cut up some sausage not links, but smoked sausage and stuff like that and put it in there. But I'm trying to think to keep it so you put some chorizo in there.
To keep it what?
Cuban.
Oh, okay.
I put smoked sausage to keep it black. Okay. Like I put gizzards in mine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To keep it real. But I'm like, I know normal people don't eat gizzards.
I don't see any updates on the cops.
That's a black people thing there. That's a hood thing.
I will take up that suggestion.
Put your little sausage in it.
Don't put any onion though. Put Segoya.
Or whatever. Listen, you can
What?
He doesn't cook.
-1.
Barcos.
That's fair.
-1.
I'm bringing the liquor to Thanksgiving.
Hey, Leroy
might
fat
mess that
shames
up.
others because deep down inside he's chunky 52. I am the smallest person in my family.
Inner fat kid?
No, I'm the smallest person in my family.
I know you are.
Yeah. So okay.
We'll take a break. If you guys want to win Heat Suns tickets, line it up right now for some Heat trivia. All right. You answer one question, which, by the way, it was embarrassing how many people missed that question yesterday.
Yeah, you guys are embarrassed.
Yeah, embarrassed.
We're bringing, but come on.
So, if you guys want to go to Heat Suns, 305-567-0560. Line it up right now, 305-567-0560. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 W. Oh, look at everybody wants to win Heat tickets. How about that? Miami Heat NBA Cup action tonight. 2 teams, 1 cup. Getting going at the Kaseya Center. 7:30 is your tip-off. Preheat gets going at 6:15.
No.
What?
Don't. That's terrible.
Gonna give away some Heat and Suns tickets here to a winner of trivia questions. All right. Now, you think they'll do better than yesterday?
I hope so, because yesterday was pretty easy.
What was the question
I think
yesterday?
we have faith.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. Who had the assist to Jimmy Butler for that tied the game that sent to regulation?
Wow, Jimmy even
And
gave
we
it away
rock-
again.
What?
Jimmy even talked about it in his post.
He did
as well.
He did. And we played clips, and people were like, "Ooh." So then I had to switch it up after 2.
Wow.
And you know, what are you gonna do? All right.
It's a good question though.
Think this person will get it better?
Let's find out.
All right. Just had the extra game show it.
I love it.
That's why he might have came back with the same music.
I'm
'cause he
not
was trying
asking.
to find.
Look, I want to send real Heat fans to these games, not just carnival barkers. And I'm not asking really hard Heat questions. Okay. All right. Let's see. Tommy. Hey, Tommy Cutlets is on the line. Hey, what's up, Tommy?
How's it going?
It's going, buddy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tommy, who was the Miami Heat's 2nd round pick this year?
Pelle Larson.
Get him!
Didn't even hesitate.
Wow, that's
Didn't even
not
hesitate.
even a hesitate. All right,
Listen,
Tommy.
I ain't one of these con artists. I ain't one of these con artists.
Oh wow! All right, take it. All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it down a notch, Tommy. Take it down a notch. All right, that was great. I'm impressed.
Yeah?
Impressed. Do we have one more pair? Can we give away tomorrow's pair? We got a lot of
let's
people
do
here.
it, man. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
You got to
with-
dig him another question.
I got it. All right.
Got it?
All right. Andres, you there?
I'm here.
All right, I got one more pair of tickets to give away. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Andres, what Miami Heat head coach, former head coach, said that the Heat are not in the same ballpark as the Philadelphia 76ers, and also was the coach during Dwayne Wade's rookie season, and also will be on the broadcast tonight?
Would that be Pat Riley?
No, why would Pat Riley be on the broadcast? No.
That's it.
All right, that's embarrassing.
What?
Jesus. All right. Kenson, you there?
Yes, I'm there, right there. Let's go.
All right. What former Miami Heat head coach said that the Heat are not in the same ballpark as the Sixers going into the season?
Send them again. You don't even have to finish.
Good.
There we go.
Now we remember what you said, Stan.
Yeah.
All right. Kenson remembers what you said. All right. Kenson's going to Heat Suns. There you go. We got a couple of winners there. Speaking of Pelle Larson got a lot of time with Jimmy Butler. He played a lot of minutes this last game, Pelle Larson. And he was saying he was, very impressed by Jimmy's game. Look at this kid, dreamy.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. He's really strong player, driving to the hoop and make really good plays, and really is easy to play with him because he demands so much attention from the defense. So I get to shoot open shots and cut open layups.
Man,
You were very close to him.
I was very close to him. I mean, there wasn't. It was probably, I don't know, like 4 of us there, JFig.
Oh, because it's Pelle Larson. That's why.
Well, listen.
I mean, like,
I don't.
but that's how if you get in early, then when they go big time, like you were with Bam, Bam always gives you a word.
You think Jaime in the background was
It
like?
just feels like that video, I don't know, just looks so much closer than us.
I think you're just sucked in by his eyes.
I think it was
I think
the
his
eyes.
eyes are just they're captivating. Do you think Jaime in the background's going like that was me last year closing those games?
Nah, I think you know what? They all have like very similar roles and they all interchange them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But effort guys, they can shoot the 3. But I need big fella to play. I need
Khalil?
Yeah. Like, come on. What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
What are we doing? How come every other, like, you can be a big anywhere else in the world and you're getting minutes except here?
That's right. Jimmy had a great game. He's had a couple of back-to-back great games. Interesting, though, Leroy, his last 2 games have come off with a lot of rest. So you got to know if this is a product of Jimmy getting to rest those legs, because he looked spry this last game. He had the chase down block. He had the dunks. He got to the line a ton.
I'm going to use another Tobin thing. I think he saw Tyler balling, and he's like, no.
Really?
That sounds like
they said to themselves.
That sounds like something you would say.
But they seem very who's 1A, who's 1B.
It doesn't matter what you say. Who's showing it?
Interesting.
Like, okay. Here.
Settle down, everybody. Settle down. Here was Jimmy on having to be, is he going to keep that aggressive style going? Here's what he had to say after the game.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I got to start attacking more often whenever I'm aggressive like that, like the guys want me to be, like Spo's always telling me to be. It opens up a lot more for everybody else. So if I can spearhead that part of the offense, we good. Now I just got to figure out how to do it on the defensive side.
And also stop blowing free throws, dude. I don't know what's going on with that.
This team misses more damn free throws than anybody in the league.
It's like very frustrating.
Like they go like 11 for 20. Like, you know how many points you're like? An average team shoots what? 75, 80%?
I think
they shoot 63%.
Was it the Detroit game, the one where Spo lost his mind? They would have won that game if they had hit their free throws.
They missed like 10 free throws.
And then this past game wouldn't have gone to overtime if they would have hit their free throws.
They missed 9.
Crazy, dude.
Like and when they miss, they're not even close.
Nope.
They are not even close.
Nope. Eric Spoelstra after the game talking about his star, Jimmy Butler, and how he's reading the game right now. Very impressed with what Jimmy Butler is bringing to the table.
No, he has the highest percentile of processing speed when the ball is in his hands. That was there, our first year, and the uniqueness of how he does it. He can bring this rugged.
Why do you have that look on your face right now? Like you're just.
That's a Mike McDaniel statement.
He's just saying he's got a lot of speed, to he can see the game well.
But it's the way he said it. My very Mike McDaniel, like
physicality, intensity, toe the line intensity, and slow everything down in the moments of truth. That's part of his genius. He's not just putting his head down and crashing into people and just 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Hey, watch it.
Rotation.
Watch it.
Slip up.
What, you thought that was a pot shot?
Watch yourself, Spo. I still got a timeout left.
Whoa. Spo's like, it's Jimmy Butler. I believe what they always used to say is you need 5, he'll get you 3, but you need 1, he'll get you 3. Need Spo to drop that.
First person to ever say that.
It's almost like he's looking right at me. Serious.
That's the kind of thing that, obviously great players like, somebody like Jokic, he's doing it at a little bit of slower pace, but that's what he's doing. He's processing this. He's that move. Okay, this guy rotated. That's the next rotation. And he's just waiting until somebody comes open or where you have to score, and that's a tough skill.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Spo is saying is some people are green phone people like Frog Boy who ruin a group chat. Then some people are like Jimmy Butler who are iMessage.
I can't tell you enough. You do tend to ruin.
What am I holding you back from doing, Leroy?
No, but
seeing videos.
Oh, get out of here.
No, but I'm just saying your chat is about the
phone.
Misery you have when you lose a ticket.
That's true. I do.
And it's always sitting around that.
Yeah.
Right?
See, but that would happen whether or not I was a blue or green bubble. I'd be complaining. I mean, can you get more than 18 points? They gave you overtime, Tyler Herro. 1 for 10 from 3.
Prez on that guy who missed the goal. He goes, wow, dude. That guy answered Pat Riley. Pat Riley said the team is in the same.
You literally gave 3 hints.
Yeah.
He coached, former coach this year on the broadcast tonight, said this. Like, what else? That's 3 initials.
You think Stan Van Gundy takes cheap shots at the statue tonight? It's the first. I think this is the first national broadcast that he'd have had this year.
I know who would though. Shaq.
Well, they're on the. Are they? Do we get Shaq and Chuck tonight?
Ooh.
I mean, I know they're not gonna be in the building, but do we get that studio show? Because I don't think they do Thursdays now because it's football season. Usually it's after football season they move to Thursdays. So I think we get the crew. Oh, they're gonna have a time with that statue, aren't they? It has angles.
No,
dude, it has angles. I'm telling you guys.
Shaq and Chuck. Whoever made that statue is a knucklehead. That don't look nothing like D Wade.
Oh man, Rat McAfee's got him on there. Has he said anything salacious yet, Froggy?
Ooh, he's kind of like bunting.
Hey, is that Hawk?
AJ Hawk, yeah.
AJ Hawk.
He ain't really in those books.
Why does he looks like a clay sculpture after?
You always say something.
What's wrong? No, come on, really?
They stuck him in the bronzer too long.
Yeah,
it's like handsome Squidward.
It does. But isn't it weird though?
3 minutes ago, Aaron Rodgers addresses speculation about his future. I don't even know if I want to play yet, but New York would be my first option.
Which
don't
New
worry,
York team,
New York doesn't want
We
to.
said New York.
Neither team wants him.
When you're 40, oh wow, Leroy's gonna love this. When you're 40, going on 41, obviously you're at the end of your career.
Some would even say, Aaron Rodgers, when you're 39, going into 40. Wow, somebody on this show did anyway.
We have sympathy for you, Aaron. It's not your fault. Punting.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like, I'm like,
Look how intent McAfee is here. Rat McAfee.
Now, why is he being serious with his legs crossed?
like,
serious.
He has a smirk on his face. He has a Tobin smirk on his face.
Yeah. I mean, AJ Hawk looks like he has a permanent smirk.
Why does AJ Hawk even there? Has he ever asked him a question?
But
ever?
why? Somebody need to get him in makeup and get the shine off.
Well, again, he always works from home.
Look at the glow.
I also think
And it looks like he's
Oh wow, we got a AJ Hawk smile. Take a break. Back after this.
He's read 0 of those books behind him, I'm sure.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM.
Not late.
Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Final segment. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. If you missed any of the show, you guys can go watch it and watch our clips at Miami 560 WQAM and the whole program. You guys can go back and watch
Leroy,
that too.
AJ Hawk looks like the zombie from People Under the Stairs.
It says the Pat impression sounds like a hedgehog.
Yeah. You know that hedgehog.
Oh, yeah.
That Blue Chew hedgehog.
That's right, dude. Oh, man. So, yeah, be boots on the ground tonight for NBA Cup. Bucks and Heat. Jimmy Butler getting in that pre-game shooting last night at the arena. Those are always cool little videos that he puts out. So, hopefully they can get this one. They got a tough schedule coming on up, so they need a good week ahead. And I know this is a Bucks team that's playing a lot better, but I think the Heat have been these last couple of games. They've looked pretty damn good. They've looked pretty damn good. Although anybody's looking good against the Sixers, I can't be on. I mean, that team sucks.
Dave South said the statue already won Shaq and the Fool.
Did it really? It's got angles, dude.
No, it doesn't.
It's got angles.
No, it doesn't.
I'm telling you, it
no,
does.
It doesn't.
It's
No,
got
it,
angles.
No, it doesn't.
Miami Dolphins getting ready, of course, for the Green Bay Packers. Monster game coming up on Thursday, 8:20 on NBC. Is it on NBC or is it only Peacock? What are they doing? One of those nonsense things?
No, it is also on NBC.
Okay, cool.
I think
locally
because
they have
it's
to show it
local.
anyway.
It's local, right?
I think it is on NBC in general. I think
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
I don't think they've gotten that greedy yet. They would take away Thanksgiving.
Well, even though it's on the station, though, keep in mind you still get local, right?
Yeah. If it's local, it'll like if it is only streaming, they still have to show it locally.
Right.
But I think otherwise, I think everywhere nationally it's on NBC still. And then we'll see what Netflix does with this Christmas games coming up. I don't know. I mean,
if it's any indication,
you can't not be nervous about that.
Well, it's not going to be 70 million people watching.
It's going to be a lot,
but not 70 million.
Beyonce has a halftime performance, so it's going to be a lot.
Just think if it's only 35 million, which is still a ridiculous amount for football.
Yep.
Right? That's half of what. You see what I mean? I would guess it'd be somewhere around 20, 25 million.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
So
what's a good game though? It's Ravens Chiefs. Like it's gonna get a
No, but I'm just saying it, but that's on Netflix.
David Lee says, anyone use the Hard Rock bet for Heat games? All the time, dude. What are you talking about? Chili peppers?
Really? Where have you been?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? When do we not?
We
use
get
it?
Come on. That's why Tyler gets yelled at every week because old frog boy thinks he's gonna score 30 every night.
I mean, give me 21. Like, come on. You had an extra quarter, Leroy. He had an extra quarter.
See what we got here. Let's see.
42 minutes.
Yeah, but he was letting Jimmy be Jimmy.
Also,
he took 25 shots.
A lot of bricks.
Yeah.
He took 25 shots.
He
was letting Jimmy be Jimmy, and also he was missing a lot.
What hurts is sometimes you'll see a bet and something crazy will happen where it's like he's 3 points away. There's an entire half left. He should definitely get this. But
then he goes and builds a condo.
I don't know, even worse. It'll be like, they're going to rest him because they're up by so much.
30 piece tonight. Tyler to score 30s plus 400. Jimmy to score 30 again plus 550.
No, he ain't going 3 in a row.
No, for Jimmy, the lock has been points, rebounds, assists.
Adding them?
Yeah, like whatever his total for points, rebounds,
Combos.
assists are.
Double.
45?
Points, rebounds, assists. Jimmy's tonight is 30 and a half.
Oh,
really?
No way.
That's not right.
I'll hop on that right
Points
now.
plus assists plus rebounds, 30 and a half.
Oh, what?
Really?
Is he injured? This is so ridiculously low. He puts up.
Yeah, why is it ridiculously low?
I love that.
Maybe people think that he's only got a day off, so he's going to come back to earth a little bit. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Vegas knows. I don't.
Then that means Kyle got
Giannis's, for example, is 47 and a half.
Oof.
Yeah, he might just do that with points.
He's not going to do that with points tonight.
Really?
No, other opposing players tend to not score as much when they play the Heat. Even if they dominate, they just don't score as much. Except for the Celtics.
We'll see. That matchup's coming up. Porzingis was back last night.
Oh,
how did he do?
What?
I know
7 minutes?
I know they won easily. I didn't look what his stat line was. I know that they killed
it's
the
weird
Clippers.
because they're the only team that really doesn't need Porzingis.
Yep.
Because they don't do anything in the paint.
Yeah, but he doesn't either. He's gonna. I mean, he'll block every now and then.
Why is that so low? Why is it 30? Like, what is?
It's got to be because it's only a day off. Like that's got to be what Vegas is betting on. That he's gonna have a comeback to earth night because he's only
that makes sense.
Because his last 2 games he's had like either multiple weeks or a week off.
Yeah.
So they're thinking to themselves, "There's no way Jimmy's going to give you 3 straight 30 games." So if you believe in Jimmy Butler, which it sounds like you do,
I do.
You bet it.
So you're saying he can't get 15?
Yeah, so
6 and 6 or 7
15,
and
10
8.
and 6.
Right.
Depends if he keep going with this thing. We keep putting the ball in his hands because he's gonna. I mean, if they do, he's gonna rack up assists.
Well, if he's getting 20 shots and Tyler's getting 25 shots, I mean, one of them's got to do it. They both have enough volume to do it.
What's the delay?
What's more likely? Jimmy not to get his number or Tyler to get his number? Because Tyler had a bad game last time.
I think I could see Tyler having a big bounce back today.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like Tyler can have a big bounce back today, but I don't think he's I don't think they are preventing each other.
I don't think they're preventing each other either, but I'm just saying all the things that you said about Jimmy and not having any rest and all these things, and Tyler shooting bricks. The last game was more likely to happen this game. That's all.
He slightly prevents him.
What? No, he doesn't. He still got 25 shots.
Yeah, okay, for sure. But and fine, he maybe doesn't prevent him from shooting, but that whole 1A, 1B thing, it matters to Tyler. When he's by himself and Jimmy's
You think
out,
that he cares about being 1B?
it's something in his brain where he just kind of his points go down.
What about one of them for a double-double tonight? They're both Tyler's plus 750 for a double-double. Jimmy is plus 700.
Tyler has been dishing the ball pretty well.
Who's plus 700 for a double-double?
Jimmy.
Plus 700 for a double-double?
They really think he's not going to have a good game.
Yeah.
Vegas thinks he's not going to have a good game.
You like the little sweetener?
Oh!
I think I reeled him in, boys.
You got him.
Because I think he'll concentrate more on defense. Remember, he was saying, I got to see if I can do that on the other end.
Right.
And the other end, like, you know.
Be
careful, though.
Jimmy Butler stocks tonight. Steals and blocks is 1.5. His over-under is plus 115. If you want to throw that.
Oh, you know, another lock, Haywood Highsmith. Is he listed for steals?
Let me see. For steals.
Yeah, but if it's at 0.5, you got to take that every time.
Let's see.
No, I don't even see him.
Defense. Yeah, I don't see. Why would they do that?
Why do they do that? That's right. The person I want to bet
I got all the Bucks. Where are my Heat players?
Right.
They put like 4 Heat guys. They got Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier. I don't even know if he's going to play.
I got Andre Jackson Jr. on this thing. Like, what? Is that a precedent?
What about? You know, they did put the ball in Bam's hands a lot when they play the Bucks. Remember, he closed them out in that playoff series.
Right. Okay.
Big that
playoff series.
Yeah. Remember that a couple of years ago? The game
We're talking about a couple of years ago and what Bam did a couple of years ago. Are you crazy?
It's the same players.
No, it's not.
It's the same players.
Not on this team. They play totally different now.
I don't know. Bring out that big ass Brooke Lopez. What about Bam? Plus, let's see. Can Bam get 7 assists today? Plus 850.
7 assists? No.
Too much.
Too much.
Too
much. Man. Will Clark. That was my neighbor.
What?
His sister used to do our Little League baseball games. She was the little announcer.
You watching the TV again?
Yeah. Sure is.
Well, I'm listening to you talk about chili peppers, so I just looked up.
Jimmy Butler for 35 tonight.
35 what?
Plus 1,200.
Plus 1,500.
35 points? That's crazy.
He ain't going 30, 35.
Ooh, what a stretch that would be. He's got a red braid now, though. He's different.
I don't know. National game.
No, he's not doing 35.
I think Jimmy's been looking forward to the national TV game.
He's not going to do 35.
I don't know.
He'll be crazy.
35 points. Should we stick to the double-double? Double-double is more reasonable.
Double-double.
All right. If you guys insist, I'll be reasonable.
If he gets
to the day.
What am I going to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah.
I don't know. Get some work done around here. Do some things. Got to put our podcast videos up.
True.
All right.
We'll
So
make fun of Frog Boy while he puts up the audio podcast.
it's just the three of us
Does do that.
You know?
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Are you participating, Jennifer? Are you gonna?
I'm upset with you.
Are you
Oh,
gonna-
Wow. Is this because of the news?
No. This was unfortunate accusations Leroy was
Accusing
making
me.
about her work ethic.
Yeah.
I didn't. Wait a minute.
No, dude. No.
I'm sorry he did that to you.
What are you
It's
doing
very
with these
upsetting.
shades? What was
Because
it?
he's throwing shade on JFig.
Oh, he's got props. Gotta give him props.
I'm a props man.
Mm.
You're gonna miss me.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't understand what I deserve that for.
He's just hitting you with the bum guns before we get out because we probably would use them tomorrow.
Gotta get out of our system.
We still got that football guy calling me a show pony.
Oh yeah. Although he got a little sassy with both of them. Even Leroy, he had a sassy one. Leroy.
I'm like, just do the bit with your football voice. He couldn't. That's not what I asked you to do.
Jeez.
Just take the instructions.
That's nobody listens.
Improv guy.
Oh, this is the one, Leroy.
What is that?
I don't know.
Just do your thing, guy. Okay.
He's angry. He's disappointed.
Who's that, Lynn?
That did sound like
Was
Lynn.
that Lynn?
I think that's Todd the intern.
Todd the intern. We don't have interns here. I feel very icky right now. This is very
It's too much.
You think? You think Big Boys is too much? Too much. I like. Come on. Like.
Oh man. All right. I'll be off tomorrow, but the rest of the Silly Sauce crew will be in. I'll be back on Thanksgiving with a Game Day Uncensored. Everybody have a great rest of your day. And
You should just come in on Thursday for Game Day Uncensored with a turkey leg.
Oh.
You ready for some football?
Listen, you're going to be tuned in to Game Day Uncensored. I'm going to be eating during Game Day Uncensored. We'll talk to you rascals next time.
Show pony. Here we go.
Shaq Barrett, who retired before the season, he now wants to unretire.
Yeah, no, dude. Heavens to Betsy.
Hope you mother have a good day.